Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tombs of Scoria. Almost said the wrong name. How are we all doing?
We're doing great, but do you want to do the thing where you turn your digital microphone up?
I would love to do that. Thank you.
Cool.
That's
Okay.
nice.
That's much better. Where last we left the party, an intense battle happened. The party is almost dead. Their enemy is almost dead, and hopefully out of resources if the books that the party has been pulling from are all accurate. Our heroes have made it back towards the village, or are on their way back towards town. One is a tiny slug, an intellect devourer slug. The other two members are more or less alive and well.
Well, Destiny's not. Tyrael's almost dead, right? He's got like 4 HP.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So I think we're stumbling out of there with our tail between our legs a little bit. Tyrael's almost dead. I've been turned into a useless creature. So there remains only one. I motion to him with my antennae.
Yeah, I think Anton's plan is we're gonna meet back up with Vash, I think Brain Gang, and the other person, Lord Khan. And I think all of us are gonna go in.
Is that everyone?
I think that's everyone that we brought with us. That's like ready to go right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So who are we not taking? Teresa.
We're not taking anyone who we didn't bring already over here.
All right. So you're gonna bring Vega, Hans, and Montime as well. Okay.
Oh, if they came, then yeah.
Oh, they're on the bridge.
No,
yeah.
hold on. If they're not on the bridge, then they're coming.
This is just all the people. Yeah,
The people
so
that we
you can.
brought with us, I think, are Vash, Brain Gang, and Lord Khan.
And
So I think-
Tola, no?
Okay.
Well, can we, as we're stumbling out of here,
Sure.
can we point our head to the sky and see the sun directly overhead shining in the noonish hours
Like
of...
1 or noon. Yeah.
We can see the clouds above our head on this, but it's daylight out.
Good.
Okay. I'll motion over to Anton. I'll ask if he has any more healing potions on him.
Let Anton look at his sheet. I think he does. Yeah, he has 1 2d4 plus 2 and 1 3d8.
Can I eat the 3d8 one?
Anton will hand it to you. Does it work?
3d8 plus 3 it is.
Also, does it make a difference if we're using the potions that we found in Glacia?
Have you kept them separated enough that you could even tell which ones you found in Glacia?
Yes.
I believe so, because we found those
There's no
separately.
writing on it.
They weren't, they were labeled, and we weren't carrying those in our packs coming here. And I imagine, for all intents and purposes, the glass is probably going to be slightly different in everything as well. Like, I doubt every potion goes into the same type of
That's true.
vial and everything.
It's absolutely true.
If
Your potion goes off successfully.
fucking
Go ahead
bullshit.
and gain your
I've had 3
60
potions
HP.
not work.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Does Anton's potion come into effect at all or no? He took one earlier and it didn't work.
The potion you took earlier was which potion?
It was a 3d8 plus 3 healing potion.
Did you roll it?
Yeah.
What did you get?
I want to say it was like 21, but I'll scroll up if I need.
No, that one still hasn't come into effect yet. Sorry, buddy.
Okay.
Okay,
Sometimes
is it
potions don't work. Sometimes you don't have HP. Sometimes you fail all your spell learning checks. We all have bad luck somewhere in life. Sorry, Nick. Go ahead.
I'm wondering if I'm allowed to contribute to the plan here or not. If I should just stay quiet.
Hey, shut the fuck up. No, I'm just you can contribute if you want.
Well, I can't
I'll let
really in
you guys
game mode.
decide on what level you want to play.
Ah, fuck it. No, go on. Just
I'll look
do
to
it.
the... and I'll ask Anton, what happened to Imric?
Oh, thanks. It took 20 minutes for someone to mention it.
The stupid wizard took a potion and now he's stuck in this form. I don't know for how long though.
You told me to take that potion.
Wait, real quick. The healing potion was 3d8 plus 3, right?
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry. What other Glacia potions were there?
Featherfall. God damn.
Did we write these down on the cart sheet, or?
Nope, it's all on me. Featherfall and a sleeping potion, and then I had 2 protection from magic. Now I have 1. And then I think there's a 2d4 plus 2.
Can I drink the 2d4 plus 2? We don't have any other healing potions, right? This is the last one, yeah?
Well, I have 2 of them, but yeah, here, have 1.
All right, Koibs. Am I drinking both of these, or? What do you think?
You're not asking me, right?
No, I'm asking Anton.
Oh, do whatever you want.
Well,
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, I want to drink one Koibu if you're asking it.
Yeah. All right, so you drink the next one. It succeeds with no problems.
Okay. Sounds like I don't want to drink the next one, though. Oh, you haven't rolled
one
it,
more
never
after this?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, one also goes off without any issues.
Okay, I have no more healing potion.
Okay, we have Brain Gang, Vash, Lord Khan.
And then you and me.
So the goal is to just run through the castle to try to fight?
Yep.
Well, is there anything else we need to do?
No, we just start going.
So the 5 of you are all going together?
Yeah.
Okay, and what do you do with Slug Imric? Do you just leave him on the ground, or
you can stay in Anton's pocket?
Okay.
Well, let's talk a little bit about AoE damage. If an AoE spell is cast on somebody and somebody's in somebody's pocket, is that person taking any damage, or?
Well, depends on the nature of the AoE, but in 95% of situations, yes, they will take the damage too.
Okay, let's give him to Lord Khan then, since Lord Khan's probably the least one who's going to take damage.
Wait, can I clarify? Do I have legs?
Wait, how do we hear this guy? Did you hear
No,
that?
I'm asking the DM. I have got legs, right?
As I see him
not.
squirming about a little bit or moving about a
Well,
little bit.
yeah,
Can I take out the hammer and touch it to him? Can we communicate through the
yeah.
hammer?
I talk to the hammer.
Well, do you? I don't know.
Yeah,
What?
you can speak to the hammer.
Tell Tyrael that hopefully this is temporary. Don't get me killed. Think maybe Dispel Magic might turn me back. If you're lucky.
The slug wishes a Dispel Magic spell to return him to his former form, and prays that this minor setback will only be temporary.
Okay, Anon. Is there anybody else from our party that we can go and grab, or is this all we have? Is this all
How far away is our party? Like, is
15,
this gonna be
20
like...
minutes?
Oh, okay. Then we should probably grab him. I want the Frost Ranger to come. He's gonna join the fight because he needs to make his fucking worth. He's getting an item. You better be here with the big boys. And
Okay.
probably Pola. So yeah, I'll send Vash and Brain Gang to go grab those two while we wait here, in case anything weird happens.
Does Lord Khan have the spell, Neal? Like on his spreadsheet, you've only got his like combat spells by the looks of it.
Yes, he would have access to Dispel, but I don't know if he would have had one memorized today. Did I not? I never did flesh out the rest
Does
of the
he have
spell
like
list for
knock
you.
or anything today?
No, he's got this list of spells for today with the number memorized next to them.
Well, at least he's set up for fighting.
Yeah.
He could cast Strength on one of you. No, that's got a really long duration.
Cast
You should
what?
do that. Strength.
Oh.
It's like an 8-hour spell. You might as well cast it on someone.
Great.
Doesn't have like diminishing returns. Could Tyrael get it, or should Anton get it?
Let me look at the spell. I don't know if it'll stack with the Strength belt. Neal, would it? I think it says it doesn't, right?
I think that doesn't. I think the Strength Belt is just like the permanent form of the spell.
So it's D8 for a warrior, and if it gets to 18, then it goes up in like 10%.
Probably the best person to give it to is then Vash, I think, because he's 17 strength automatically. If I recall.
Well, what strength have you got?
You got a belt.
15 with a belt.
Okay, we'll give it to Vash then. Do you want me to roll it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes up to 18 dash what 10, I think.
Yep.
Something.
It's gonna be an extra 2 to damage.
Well, he's already strength 18, so he goes up to 18 dash
He
20.
was 17.
Oh, okay. You did it.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Let's fucking do it.
Are we? Lead the
Do
way.
what?
Anton, you saw where he went. I was
Let's-
passed out, so I'm not sure where he is.
Yeah.
Anton will lead the way. He will use both of his. No, he'll use one shield and one spear.
Okay, we've got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 8 people coming here. One of them's a slug, so it doesn't really matter. We've got 7 folks, and I am content to just let you play
sorry.
these NPCs. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, Neal. The question was, do I have legs? Am I at the mercy of being in someone's pocket, or can I like move myself?
You have movement rate 9.
9.
As a larva.
Yeah, so
You
I can
scamper
move.
about.
So without spending too much time on it, I'm just going to follow the party and stay far enough back that I'm not going to get hit by that ice wall thing.
Great. Great.
So I'm just going to watch, basically.
Okay.
Who you wanna-
Nick, why don't you
Oh,
play Pola and Lord Khan? Brain Gang can be played by MrMouton. Vash can be played by Tyrael, and I will take the Frost Ranger.
Okay.
Okay.
We let the Frost Ranger know that he's
He knows.
all right.
Who's in
Here we go.
front?
I am Giga Chad. Me.
All right.
Okay, hold on. Vash and Tyrael. Okay.
Take this group. I'm just going to move you all forward a little bit.
Yeah, hold on. So I'll say before to let everybody know what's going on. The creature that we've been fighting, the warrior is capable of summoning a great sheet of ice repeatedly over and over again. So we should probably stay apart a little bit and be careful of it.
I agree. Tyrael, there's a gate around back that we can't really get into. I don't think we have knock either. You're gonna have to jump up to here, and then lay down a rope for us. Is that
Wait, we haven't opened this gate yet? It's still closed?
No, this gate we can go in. It's around back to get into the castle where I ran earlier to
Oh.
try to get you.
Mm-hmm.
So we just need you
Yeah.
to jump up and drop us a rope.
Wait, can I just go and
Tyrael
open the
lock
gate?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pick lock, sure. But then we're gonna have to go through the whole castle on the inside. Does that make sense?
Oh.
I'm trying to skip the bottom floor.
Can't I just like climb up here and then drop the rope?
Sure, you can climb where the fuck you want. Drop the rope.
Okay. I will. I check all of our people. No one here. Lord Khan doesn't have healing spells or anything, right? Like lay on hands
Nope.
or any of that?
Nope.
There we go.
Gotcha. Okay. I will start to...
Anton will advance all the way up to here, so.
Holy
Take it as you will.
shit.
Sounds brave.
Okay. He's advancing.
All right.
As I stand up
Party.
here... Ooh, Koibu, you're just getting real
We split out
wild.
a bit. We split out a bit.
You're just... StarCraft instinct coming in. The box and drag the whole army. All right.
That's what you do with Marines.
Yeah. As I'm over here, can I listen real quick to see if I can hear anything? The shuffling of monsters, the casting of that ice wall spell, anything of the sort. Going to detect noise.
Please. Yeah, you can hear a voice that reminds you of something dark that's happened in your life. This sad singing voice that brings back painful memories. You can't quite place the voice. In fact, it doesn't even seem familiar, but the haunting tone it has sort of...
Okay, I know.
Your thoughts turn back towards your father and the terrible things that happened between you two.
Fine.
right, I'm good, I'm
Nick
good.
said they can't wail unless it's nighttime.
Okay, I will, can I begin to climb this?
This, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you've already made your... Or no, you jumped last time, so climb check is easy. You scale to the top.
I'll whisper to Tio before I guess he climbs up. Should we put in the wax in our ears? I feel the Banshee's presence, but I don't know if it will. We could be good with hand signals, just...
Yeah, I shake my head. It should only come out at night, right?
We're putting our life on a guess.
We've been doing that ever since we entered these lands, no?
Anton is going to start handing out wax for people with
Lord-
their ears.
Lord Khan says that's what it says in Lord Imric's book.
Okay. Anton is going to put wax in Brain Gang's ears and his ears, and he'll offer other people it.
Okay,
if they want.
me and Vash will also wax our ears up. I don't know if this is even guaranteed to help.
It's probably not, but...
Okay, so this means no more verbal communication between
How are we
the party
gonna-
members.
This seems like it's going to be a clusterfuck if we can't talk to each other or hear anything, no?
Yep,
Good.
it's fine.
We're just going in to kill something. Why do we need to talk? We just point. Let's go. Do Paula and Lord Khan doff their ears?
Absolutely, they completely follow your instincts.
Okay, give them
Okay.
a thumbs up.
Okay, I'm muting you on Discord.
Or just mute. Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Tyrael gets up, he drops down a rope, one by one, the rest of the party can
No,
climb
no,
up.
no, wait.
No?
I drop the rope, and then I'll tie it around one of these things, and then after I do that, I'm going to move up here, I'm going to climb up here, and I'm going to hide around this corner.
There's a doorway right here on this lower level that goes inside the castle, right here.
Okay, that's fine. I'm still going to climb up here. Do I need another check?
No.
Okay. I'll
It's
climb
all
up
the same
here,
castle.
I'll
If
tie
you can
another
make it up
rope.
one, you can make up them all.
Yeah, and then I'm going to wait around the corner here to make sure nobody's coming.
Okay.
Waiting for everybody to climb up, yeah?
Yep.
We climb
Frost
up.
Ranger's up, he goes to the top.
Anton climbs up.
How's the Frost Ranger feel about this? Was he willing to do it?
Yeah.
Fight a Death Knight?
Yeah, I mean, because he expressed concern about it previously.
Yeah, well, you've all taken a beating and reported back that the Death Knight is almost destroyed. And all of the supplies are here within the keep. And at this point in time, there's really not much of a choice between, what is he going to do? Say no after you almost died to a Death Knight? I think that's kind of a suicidal move. So the Frost Ranger's here.
Is the big blue orb still going?
Yeah, the hemisphere is still tucked over here, blocking off the entranceway to that. But
Tunnel
the tower down below, over here, also has a doorway that leads in.
Well, Lord Khan says I could smash the
we
hemisphere
can't hear him.
with a fireball.
We can't hear him.
Why not? Oh, right.
Shit,
shit,
yeah.
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 So
Okay,
Anton is
wait.
gonna
No.
point
I'll
towards
I'll reach in and pull like the back guano out of his pocket and show the components of fireball, which he showed you once before, if you remember the day you met him.
Of course.
Yeah.
Anton
Maybe
will-
to Anton. I don't know magic shit.
And
No, I remember
Anton-
we confronted them in the tunnel in the dwarf's little treasure room place in the desert, and he was threatening us with the back guano.
Yep, sure. Anton will point over there, in this direction, and motion towards the bat guano. Lord Khan, give him a thumbs up.
All right, is that where the hemisphere is, Neal, over there? Yeah.
Yeah, big
I
blue
fireball
circle. Please remove a fireball from your character sheet, and let me check for magical success. It goes off without a problem. A huge fireball erupts on that top tower, shattering all the ice, making it vanish.
Wait, why are we doing this right now?
Don't know why he did it right now, but
What?
No, it's done.
now we're gonna start going forward. So
Okay.
I'm gonna start moving my characters.
That's what you told me to do.
God, would have been nice to be able to talk to each other.
I'm going.
No, that wouldn't have mattered. Koibu.
Just going. Just going, dude.
Is there a door here?
There is a doorway, yes.
Okay, Anton is gonna lead the way up. So wherever that is, pull me. Just take me to the top. Just kill me.
You're getting bad vibes here, you two.
I don't know why we just. I'm ready. I'm excited.
Wait, isn't that where the Death Knight retreated to and then used the ice to block its retreat?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
You might
that's
have,
fine.
but can't we break it? Can't we just hit it with our sword? We must be able to break the ice.
I
No,
mean, it's
you
gone
can't.
now.
It's
Gone
gone.
now.
Fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There, within this room, We're gonna have to go a little bit slowly to properly reveal these areas in the right manner. The tower has an exit on the other side that leads to that walkway over there, and it has a staircase that goes up to the roof and down inside the building.
We'll do a quick check up top. I assume there's nothing up there.
Yeah,
Okay.
you poke your head up top. It seems all fine.
I push everybody kind of back, and then Anton is going to lead the way down.
Okay. Anton, you can head down. The next room below you has the spiral staircase continuing to go down. It has, I think I can just probably put you on the layer. It has some windows that poke outward.
Okay.
And it has a doorway.
Anton will peek through here, and he wants to look down that way.
Yeah. You will see that this next room is some sort of bedroom situation with some buckets and some windows that look out. These windows at the back of this bedroom look out over a rooftop into a castle courtyard.
So we're on like
there's
I feel like
doorway
second or
here.
third floor right now.
Yeah. This should be the third floor.
Okay. In my many years of castle experience, where would I expect the like throne room to be, or like I guess the treasure room?
The
That's
throne
probably first
room is
floor?
usually down on the first floor, so it's an area that everyone can get to relatively easily. Not always, but often. That's a good spot. Treasure rooms, treasuries are often hidden. Sometimes you might say the treasury's up here. Like in your household, you sort of made, when you were a child, your father would say like, go to the treasury. And that was just sort of a thing that he said, but most of the family's wealth was actually stored in a different place. And so the treasury was like the public area where people would know that some funds were kept, but you kept most of your money actually squirreled away somewhere else. The castle that your aunt runs has like a big, scary, locked treasury somewhere, but you're not even certain if that's where all the money's truly kept. With teleportation spells and all sorts of wizarding things, it pays to sort of like not necessarily be clear where that could be. So the treasury could be anywhere, or it could be a fake room, and then the real treasury is underground.
Okay. Anton is gonna move with the whole party up.
Can I attach the hammer to Anton's belt so we can tap it to check for traps as he moves ahead?
If you'll allow it, I'll do it.
He can hold it, but if you attach it to his belt, he can't. He's not in touch with it.
Okay, I'll let
Can
him
he hold it in his shield hand, and then when he wants, he can just like, should work, right? His shield's strapped on. He should be able to hold it in the shield hand, and then if he needs to, he can
And then if you need to get into combat, you just drop it to the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll do that. So is there any traps nearby?
Not here. Not in this room.
Okay. Anton's gonna look through here. Anything?
Sure. This is a closed door. Who is following right behind Anton?
Probably Brain Gang, even though he's a sniper. But yeah.
And Tyrael's pulling up the rear, it looks like.
Yeah, me and Vash.
Okay, you and Vash are both pulling up the rear. Got it. So Brain Gang comes down the stairs. The Frost Ranger comes into the stairs. Pola and Lord Khan are still coming. You know, they're still up on the floor above. The other two are coming forward. Well, here you are. What did you say you were doing, MrMouton?
He was looking at the door. Is it trapped at all?
It doesn't seem like it's trapped, but when you walk up to it, the hammer will tell you that there is indeed a magical trap on the other side of this door.
Okay, Anton is gonna back the people up. He's gonna go over to Tyrael, touch the hammer to him, and ask the hammer in his mind to explain to Tyrael that the door is trapped and he wants him to undo it.
Okay, I'll walk over and I will begin to find/remove traps. Yeah.
Yeah, you can take the hammer in hand to have some guidance on this. Let's pull up my notebook. Excellent. And your find and remove traps is go ahead and make me a roll.
I believe, real quick, I can find and remove magical traps as well, disarm
think
them, right?
so.
The same as any normal
Yes.
trap? I believe I can, yeah.
Let me just read the section on that. It's been a long, long time since we've had to find or remove a magical trap by hand.
Rogues were useful.
So you've got your lock picking tools, and this set of equipment is not just like little lock picks. It's also small mirrors, little tension rods, all sorts of little tools. And you find yourself sliding a mirror under the door to kind of get an idea of what the other side looks like. And you can see there's some sort of marking on the door, some sort of like arcane rune on the door, and you know well enough not to read the rune, to be like able to recognize that it exists but not to focus enough on it that you actually start to read it. And the trap that you see here is a magical symbol written on the other side of the door. From where you are, it's not going to be really easy to remove it, since it's like, you know, there's no way to reach across and around the door to the back side of it. And I don't think there are any tools that you have with you here that would allow you to remove something from the other side of a door without opening it.
So it's a trap on this door that I can't disarm, essentially.
That is your impression based on all of the things you have with you, yes.
We got a slug.
I'll look back to Anton, and I'll touch the hammer to him, and I'll explain through the hammer that there's a ruin of some sort on the other side. I don't know what it means or what it could do, but it's some sort of trap, and I'm not able to disarm it from this end.
I'll touch the hammer to Lord Khan, explain what's going on, see if he has any ideas.
Okay. He says to the hammer that it's the book talks about the Death Knight using runes on the ground, symbols of pain. I'm not sure exactly how they work, but perhaps getting a look at the rune and maybe breaking the circle or corrupting the digits might do something, but I don't know.
Does Koibu's version of Lord Khan have any other ideas as well?
Yes. He has one other idea.
Sorry, Nick.
No, it's fair enough.
There's a spell called Explosive Runes. If you read them, they blow up. This might be a similar type. It might be a rune that only causes trouble if you touch it or read it. It may do well enough if we open the door and just open it against a wall and leave it with the rune hidden, unable to be seen.
Okay.
Or could find a way to trigger it while no one's nearby.
Nod. I will ask Tyrael with the hammer which way he would prefer to go.
Could we try opening the door from a distance?
You tie a rope to it, maybe? I don't know if it's like a lever or like a handle.
Are we able to fashion a rope around it and pull it open from a distance?
The door opens into the room. So yes, you should be able to, if the door is unlocked, you should be able to fasten a rope to it in such a way that you can maybe like get the door partially open and then keep the tension and back out and pull and tug.
Can we do that?
Oh, no, but if the door opens into the room, yeah, then whatever symbol is on it will appear inward, facing inward.
Yeah, that's fine, because we're going to be away from the door.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, we'll try that with a long rope going out of the room.
Excellent.
Like,
Yeah.
Ola and Lord Khan close their eyes as the door's about to be opened.
Sure. Tyrell, give me another find remove traps. You did the successful find, now the successful remove, 95% chance.
Okay. Ordinarily, I would agree with you. But I don't want to 5% fuck up this campaign right now. I would argue that my roll was for a remove traps. I don't need to roll to find it because that's what the hammer did.
I agree.
Okay. I suppose the hammer did give you enough help that you knew what you were dealing with. It was on the hammer told you it was on the other side of the door. I'll give you that. You can swing open the door with the rope carefully. Still backed into this corner now. The rune is on the door, facing the inside of the room now.
Okay.
So it hasn't gone off yet.
Has not gone off yet. Did not do anything in this moment.
I'll touch Lord Khan, tell him the situation. Does he think we can just walk past it now as long as we don't look at it? Is that his intention?
He said, what if the trap is on the floor on the other side of the door? Maybe just close your eyes as you walk through and we should just go one at a time.
Okay.
Sorry, Neal. Should I be talking for him or do you want to?
That's fine. You can talk
Either
for
or.
him. He's an NPC under your control at this point.
I tap the Frost Ranger. All right, close your eyes. You're gonna go through. I tap him with the hammer. Close your eyes, go through, and everything should be fine. We just need you to scout it out.
Frost Ranger bobs the head once, gets their weapons in hand, closes their eyes, and sort of fumbles around this table and chair, reaching out with their hand to like find a wall, bumps into the wall here, finds the door in front of them, and then like does a silent prayer with a set of interlocked circles in the air in front of their chest, and walks over the threshold.
If it does damage, do a lot, because I don't want to have to explain myself.
Okay. The rune goes off as the Frost Ranger walks through the threshold. All creatures are afflicted with a racking pain that shoots through their bodies, causing a penalty of 2 to dexterity and a penalty of 4 to attack rolls for 20 to 200 minutes.
Oh.
Is that
so
only hitting the Frost Ranger?
Yeah. Good for Bitcoin.
Yes. Only hitting the Frost Ranger. They collapse to the ground in sort of like a shuddering, racking pain and crawl through the threshold with like I guess you probably wouldn't hear the scream. You might hear through the muffled earwax like a noise that associates with the Frost Ranger crawling along the ground.
I'll, I guess, look now. Is the rune gone?
No, you're gonna have to get closer into the room because you're right alongside that back of the door.
Okay, I'll go like
all the way in.
I'll go like this, and like look. I should be able to see.
Yeah, no, the
'cause you
rune
said
is
it was
gone
on there.
now. It's gone. It's totally
Anton
fine.
will go back in. Give him a thumbs up. Let's go. And Anton will, I guess, first go ahead and lead. He'll have the hammer and he'll look for traps and he'll stop around here. Is the rune still chilling or no?
The rune is no longer there. You can see that it's just a regular door frame, and the Frost Ranger's like curled up in this room in a little ball.
Any traps with the thing as I look for it?
No traps.
Okay, Anton will cross the threshold.
All right. You are in this room now. There is let's see. There's an open door here. This is a closed door. This is a closed door. This is an open hallway.
Anton will poke him with the hammer and mind meld a good job to him. And he will...
Frost Ranger.
Holding the hammer, I'm going to look through the various ways that I can see now. See if I see anything.
Yeah, why is this not... Oh, here we go. You detect no other traps nearby, and as you kind of look around the room, you can see that this hallway has a door that opens out into that bridge that those skeletons were on earlier, and a door that heads to the back of the keep on this corner. And that door is closed. This door is closed.
I'll open this door. Curious what's inside.
Yeah, and you will find yourself a down staircase.
Interesting. What about this door? I open all the doors. Give me that.
This door is locked.
Oh, Tyrael.
Hammer, feel any traps on the door?
Yes.
I'll do another. Well, do I need to do a find traps to reveal the nature of the trap or disarm it, or?
The trap is just beyond the door. The hammer will tell you.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, that's why I can't find it.
Also, are there any bloody footsteps? Are there any
I don't even know if
telltale
that
signs?
Death Knight bleeds.
Yeah. Are there any signs that we of the Death Knight anywhere?
Give me a perception check. See if you can search the room for clues.
I'm gonna give you a thing to disarm it if I can. I'll be right back. Hold on one second.
Okay, the trap. So the hammer will tell Tyrael the general nature of the trap, magical or mechanical. It's a magical trap, but not its exact effect or how to disarm it. On close examination, the caster you get a sense of what the intended actions might trigger it. So if you can examine it, you can... Well, if the hammer can examine it, it can see what might trigger it. Caster's divination is...
I'm gonna throw you a little quick lawyer. There's so many people that I think... Given careful inspection, which I think we're willing to take here, we should be able to, if there is anything, find something. However, my character did roll a
Yeah,
1.
I was just taking see if you could find anything right now. But once other people fall in, there will be multiple perception checks that come with it.
Yeah, as Tyrael's doing the door, I guess Anton's gonna be able to look for either wet footsteps, blood, just some way of seeing where the Death Knight went.
All right, Tyrael, you can detect that there is a magical trap on the other side of this door somewhere.
Okay.
The inside of the castle, we should discuss the interior, is like blackened and charred, like some sort of great bonfire was in here and there's smoke damage everywhere. There's a little bit of furniture here and there that has somehow survived whatever caused the problems, but there's not really any ice or snow in here. It looks more like the recent remains of a fire in this area. The Frost Ranger, actually Vash and Brangang, will make perception checks, and that's Vash. Vash will point out a little bit of snow that has come through this doorway here, just like a little bit of snow on the ground and a little bit of snow on the ground near this doorway, and points it out to you, Anton, as unusual.
Give him a nice thumbs up. I'm gonna let Tyrael do his thing, and then we're probably gonna head that way. I will inform Tyrael of that before he does the door.
So we don't need to go through this door then, you don't think?
I don't think so. Anton says to you. I think that the Frost Ranger, or sorry, I think that the Death Knight went that way.
Okay. Why not? I'm ready to follow again, like a good follower.
We
Anton
continue
going
on.
first?
Yep, Anton goes first with the hammer.
And Brangang second.
Kill me. What'd you order?
Chicken and rice.
Yeah, can we get the marching order here, just so I can, if we can just like march out the back.
Well, I think Anton,
all the way out
Vash,
this is-
Rain Gang, Polo, Lord Khan, Tyrael, Frost Ranger.
Brangang,
Sure, that
Hola.
works actually.
Yeah, like this.
Lord Khan. Okay,
Interior.
we're gonna do it this way.
Frost Ranger can go in the very back because he's reeling.
Okay, he is -4 to attack, -2 to dex. Is kind of wrecked. Okay, I'm going
See,
to
now he has a
hide.
reason to be a baby and not fight.
hide this stuff and bring us down another floor.
Is there any music playing in the castle?
You have things in your ears and you couldn't hear.
Oh, the vampires.
Just to make sure I can't see anything, correct?
Yeah. I'm still arranging the contents. Get out of here. You and the rest of you are just gonna move out here. All right, Anton. You come down the stairs. Tell me, how is this like a wary walk down the stairs? This is a bold getting down as quickly as possible because someone might be trying to like snipe you at the top.
Absolutely a wary walk because we know that the Death Knight came down here, so Anton is going to be in full defensive mode, slowly making his way down with his shield ready. I have a +2 protection ring on and a ring of free action. I have taken the fire ring off.
Oh yeah, I'm shuffling my rings as well. True.
All right. You can come down the stairs. You will see that there is this opening here that looks down to the floor below. There's a staircase that heads down, probably the floor below. There's a staircase over here that heads up. There's a hallway that leads back into who knows what over here. You could go poke around. There seems to be another hallway over here, and there are windows over here that look out to somewhere. You can't quite tell. There's frost on the outside.
The courtyard.
Yeah, and arrow loops on all sides where you could observe or attack enemies. You see no sign of any monsters.
I'm gonna bring everybody in. Anton will slowly bring people in, and he's gonna give the signal to look for snow. Do you want another perception check? 'Cause that's kind of what we're looking for.
Yeah, as everyone is shuffling down and in, you look around for things, you will immediately, as you come to the edge of this thing and look around, you can see that down there is most certainly the Banshee, and she is looking up at you as you come to the edge and gaze down onto the chamber floor below. And I think this is where it becomes important for everything to be in initiative order. So, even if there's not necessarily combat happening,
yep,
initiative order should be maintained.
Nick, you got Lord Khan?
Yep.
Are we doing party initiative or are we doing individual?
Individuals. Because everyone's got, wax in their ears and everyone's sort of having to act on their own accord without any coordination.
What is bow initiative?
3?
No, it's higher than that.
Well, I guess it does matter.
Unless it's not, and I've been rolling. I think it's...
I think bow initiative for me, longbow is 4.
5 I've got.
5 for long, 4 for short.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's a nut.
She. Frost Ranger, actually that should be a 4 or 5. So at 4 more, this should be a 7. Vash still hasn't rolled yet.
I understand it's a floor below us, correct?
Yeah, this is a floor down. It's a 12, 15-foot drop.
Good.
Do
you think
you want me to roll for
have...
Vash, or what are you doing?
Oh, I can do it, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Excellent. That's a 7 for Vash.
Oh,
So
it should be, I'm
first-
sorry. It should be +2. It should be a 9 for him.
Yeah.
The very first person to act is Tyrael. When Anton looks over and sees the Banshee, he inevitably makes some sort of sign or symbol or movement that lets the rest of the party know what's going on. And Tyrael, the last one down the stairs, can poke his head over and see the Banshee below.
So this
sign of the
thing
Death
here is a floor that is 12 feet below, right?
Yeah. But there's a little banister that runs around it.
With no doors or anything leading into here. Like this just is like a pit in the room, basically.
Yeah,
The
there's a
stairs
staircase
behind
right
you.
here that probably opens over there.
Does my hammer? Who came down with the hammer?
Anton. Probably has it
Anton.
right now.
Anton did, and he didn't detect any traps.
Nope.
I'll climb over the banister with my moonblade drawn, and I will do a plunging attack into the banshee.
Like Link.
Yeah.
Like Link.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Leap onto the banshee.
What could go wrong?
Nothing.
Based.
You're gonna kill it in one hit.
Do I get a plus to hit since it's a plunging
Wait.
attack? What?
Is he still in? No, he's not enlarged. You got it.
Oh, high ground.
You got the spell. High ground. Absolutely high ground.
You will hit the banshee, but you do not clear by 10. Your moonblade sinks into it,
That's okay.
ripping into its ghostly form.
Frost Ranger and Banshee go at the same time.
Second attack or second swing with Harbinger.
Yes, offhand, please.
Jesus.
Is a hit for also minimal damage to the banshee.
It's okay.
Next up is the Banshee, the Frost Ranger together. Frost Ranger, I guess, is technically the very last person down. We will deal with the Banshee first.
Bye-bye. I can undo level drains, don't worry about it.
Can you actually?
Yeah. If I can't now, I can.
Tyrael, and I guess Anton, you both need to make me saving throws versus spells. The mere sight of a banshee causes fear, and it wasn't until Tyrael landed on it and he really got a good look into its horrific face that the fear saves kicked in.
Versus spell.
Versus spell.
I should get +4 to this because of the mind alterating shit for wisdom, for my wisdom, right?
Yeah.
I just need to not roll like a 1, 2.
All right, you both can pass the fear saves. You are not terrified by the banshee, unfortunately.
You mean fortune.
Excellent. The Banshee will reach out and just make a melee attack against Tyrael, only accounting for dexterity and magic, completely ignoring your physical armor. She will claw at you with a 16.
I think that's a miss.
Let's see. Tyrael's armor from magic and dex is...
Is that just your touch AC?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be your touch AC.
That's 18 then. So
Excellent. So she reaches out to grab hold of your life force and rip it away, and you can successfully block the attack, or dodge out of the way. The Frost Ranger, with a bow, will come to the top of this, see the Banshee, and have to make a saving throw versus spell as well.
is there a reason you moved me off the table, or?
No, I'm sorry.
You're just at the bottom of it.
The Frost Ranger goes to make their attack, sees the Banshee, and their face contorts with horror and terror. They must flee in terror for 10 rounds and are 50% likely to drop any items that they were carrying in their hands. So,
Ooh, magic bow?
1d100. Low is bad for the Frost Ranger. Okay, holding on to their bow, in total pain and terror and panic, the Frost Ranger flees and is essentially useless for the rest of this fight. Just backed
Runs
out in
past
terror.
Emmerich, who's at the top of the stairs here.
As a intellect devourer.
Just poking his head down to look downstairs.
Hmm.
If I see the Death Knight cast a spell, that's the only time I'll do anything. Okay, I might run into the AoE if I see that, so that's the only thing I'm concentrating on.
Okay. Pola, it's your turn.
I think she's just defending Lord Khan, so she just stays here.
Vash.
Oh, that's...
I don't know what his save is. Because he's gonna come down and try to fight, but he needs to roll versus spell.
There should be a saving throw on his character sheet.
It's 14 for spell. And he has.
God, that's not very good.
No, actually, he's going to stay up here and he's going to guard these guys then. If you run away in terror, is it just until the Banshee's dead, or are you just terrorized for 10 rounds?
Yeah, there's only one way to find out.
Nah, he's going to chill up here and wait.
Anton.
Anton looks quickly. He is gonna attempt to Spear of Rahana her from up here.
The spear needs to reach her, and she's gonna be out of range of the spear.
Okay, let me read you what the spear says. One charge. The bolt may jump up to 3 times. I don't think okay, sorry.
Yeah, but you still need to like be close enough to possibly have hit them. You can't attack someone that's 100 feet away and miss, and then have it
Anton
jump to
pulls
them.
slow fall shield over his head. He jumps, he slow falls, and he attacks in mid.
Perfect.
Gabriel
Roll to hit.
Attack. 16 with
No.
17 with high ground.
No, the Banshee floats to the side.
Still 2d6 damage, even on a miss.
Yes.
And
Using a charge.
a save versus spell.
Okay. Nice. Bunch of damage to the Banshee.
Is it stunned? Or can it be
I
stunned,
take it back.
guess?
The Banshee is fully immune to electrical-based attacks and takes no damage and no stun. But will take would have taken normal damage, but it's not here. Brangang.
That's Mooten, right?
That's
Or
me
Nick?
as well. He's gonna just, I guess. His save should be pretty good. Let me look. Should be 14. He doesn't have any armor, magical.
We've got this.
Yeah, okay, he's not gonna do anything. He's gonna just. He saw someone run away in fear, so he's just gonna chill. Maybe next round he might, but we'll see.
He's not even gonna. The two of you just jumped off the cliff. He's not gonna come and take a look.
Here, what do you want? You want a wisdom save? You want a curiosity check?
You
don't
know,
really know how to
just
play.
asking questions. You tell me the answers.
On a
He's your
half
NPC.
wisdom save, he will come. Okay. All right, he's gonna come. He comes. He takes a shot. And he rolls a fear save.
Saving throw versus spell. Ugh. Sees the
D100.
Banshee. And bolts.
He's been
High
baited
is,
so
high
bad
is
as
good.
well.
Okay, so he keeps his weapon.
Good. Good. Lord Khan.
Well, I did roll in for magic missile, so I suppose that's what I do. Although, would he have seen 2 people flee and think better of it?
Lord Khan would have extensive knowledge of monsters like
He
Banshees.
would.
He
Yeah,
seems like
you're right.
he's
He-
been like fighting monsters across like the fucking world, so he would know.
He knows.
So he
yeah,
just lets the spell fizzle. He fires it off in a random direction, changes the target. It dissolves, but he doesn't step over the edge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second attacks.
No, it is the Death Knight's turn, who has been sort of hidden, not in view, but there's a doorway over here under this walkway that leads into some other chamber, and it's out from there that our Death Knight steps and strolls across the room. Normally the footsteps would give her away, but the two of you are deafened. Now, Tyrael has her in his peripheral, so Tyrael, give me a perception check to see if you see it coming, or if just in
Easy.
the moment that she's there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm locked in.
You can see
My other
the Death
senses are
Knight
stronger.
arriving. Anton, however, has his back to the door, and it is to him that the Death Knight will wade. She will bring her frost-branded sword up in the air and back down onto Anton's back with another 2 for back attack on that.
Doesn't
28.
matter. Nope. He has
So
31
back
AC without the shield.
All right. Okay. The blow misses, and it becomes second attack's turn. Tyrael's turn. You can see the Death Knight.
Boots of springing and striding, with my ring of reaction now equipped, and I will hop up over to behind the Death Knight that foolishly revealed herself.
Yes, this is it.
And upon being behind her, with a nat 20 in my hands, I will bring my Moonblade crashing down upon the back of her armor.
Oh.
35?
It clears by 35. It clears by 9. Single crit. Well, no. No
It's
crit,
nothing at
because
all.
it's not a
Okay.
natural.
Okay, this is where the 8s are nice, please. Fine damage.
It cuts into the body of the Death Knight.
Anton turns.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna spear Rohana with using an amulet charge of a +5 spell. So Anton should have +5 to hit and to damage on this. Think to damage. And here it is. It's gonna be.
It's a
Nice.
critical hit that clears by 5. Double damage, please.
So 14.
The sword, the spear of Rohana, blessed by the gods, pierces the Death Knight's armor, breaks it, and she will fall to the ground, pitched forward towards you. Instantly, you can, or not instantly, but in a moment, you can see that the form of the armor begins to like crumble a little bit. The thickness of where the arms were relaxes, and the chainmail can kind of fall through. A gauntlet falls off to the side. The helmet rolls away. The shield lays on the ground alone. The corpse, the spirit, the flesh and the body are gone, but the gear still remains.
Anton whirls around. We have another foe to deal with. Can't be looking at that shit.
He whispers to
Roll
himself with
initiative?
no one in the room hearing as the earwax has clogged all of our ears. Rolling initiative?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a 1.
The other people upstairs are just hanging.
No. I'll roll for my guys.
Wait, I have movement still, right?
Yeah.
Anton, I'll move back a little.
No,
Excellent.
It shouldn't
provoke an attack of
provoke an, no,
opportunity.
whoa, no. I was about to say it shouldn't provoke an attack of opportunity, should it? If it does,
It
he'll
will.
stay up there.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
he'll stay
She's a
up
monster. She gets attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
there. Thank you.
I do
Touch
believe the
AC.
Banshee's going to go first anyway. And she will reach out and try and touch Anton.
That's a hit.
18? Yeah. She will wither your flesh for 7 points of damage. And is there a secondary effect?
I think you did aging effects now, yeah?
I think so. Yeah, I'm wrong.
Well, there are ghosts and spirits and banshees and phantoms and wraiths, and they all have slightly different stuffs going on. No, it does not do any level drain or anything like that. It is just necrotic damage that rends your flesh.
We did it.
Good for Bitcoin.
It should be fine. It should be fine, right? You can finish off a single banshee, and the Death Knight's definitely gone.
What if the Death Knight's got a husband?
Shut up. Is it my turn? Frost Ranger is
yeah.
fleeing, I believe.
Pola's first, but yeah.
Oh. Hey, what is
Paul
Paula doing?
doing?
Still chilling?
If Banshee's had its go, Paula summons her strength, knowing that this is the only foe left, and like leaps off and fucking goes to kill the Banshee. Because why?
Well, pull it as
Why not?
Yeah. Spell save when I see it.
Yep. In air, looking at the
Mid-
visage of the banshee.
A mid-air spell save. I've got +2 on this. Okay.
She crackles over the floor.
Screams in horror on her way down, taking D6 falling damage, and immediately bolting, provoking attack of opportunity.
Oh, come on.
base.
That's unbelievable.
With I don't know if she's turning her back and fleeing. Her back attack doesn't get dex, but there's
Yeah.
enough magic
Yeah,
in it.
she
that
has
17
magic.
AC, yeah.
Yeah. All right. She
Tyrael and
flees.
then probably Anton.
All right. Then I will leap up and I will attack from behind. 29, I think.
Yes, that'll do it.
I just want to get
More minimum damage.
Hey,
Wow.
Offhand.
That's okay. 30.
Clears by 10. Crit.
3d8 or 2d8?
Damn. 2d8.
2d8 plus 5. 11?
There you go. That's just exactly her hit points. The Banshee is withered and vanishes. they're gone.
Anton is gonna. I guess I don't know. He's just scared of the body, so he's gonna move the shield away. And
Or yeah, can we? If I reach down to touch the armor or interact with the armor, actually, first, does my hammer tell me if it's trapped at all?
There are no traps nearby, my lord.
Can I use my sword to kind of like move the armor or separate the pieces?
Yeah, you can jostle them about a little bit, and they move around. You will immediately notice a couple of things as you kick about the armor. There are 2 magic rings that roll across the ground as you start to move these things apart. There is an amulet that looks a hell of a lot like the amulet around Tyrael's neck right now.
Oh, shit.
And then there are some, there's other stuff here, but it's hard to tell what could be magical and what is just decorative.
So 2 magical rings. One, we assume it's an amulet of health. And then what else? No, I can't.
the shield magical.
I'll pop the.
You need to detect magic to sort out the rest of the materials. This is a Death Knight's gear. It all looks pretty fancy, pretty powerful. Even the armor could be magical. The cloak could be magical. Her boots could be magical. You'll have to.
I'll probably take all of it. You can tell me what the gear is, and I'll just say what it is.
Do you take the wax out of your ears?
Well, can you give us a intellect or
Wait,
perception
no, hold on.
check on the banshee?
No, I'll look at everybody. I'll hold my hand up for one moment, and I'll remove the wax from my ears, and then I'll listen to see if I can hear any more of those songs.
Yeah, there's no more songs. There's no more singing. There's no more haunting melodies. It's just sort of a still, quiet area. You can hear the wind blowing outside. That's about it.
Okay. I nod for everybody that it's probably safe to remove them.
Or move his.
Yeah.
Are the people?
I look for a holy symbol on the Death Knight.
Yeah, the shield is clearly a shield of Martha. The breastplate that she has, it has Martha's symbology emblazoned across it as well. There's no separate holy symbol attached to her, but all of her gear is marked with the symbols of Martha.
Okay. Anton will you just will take the shield. That's it.
Okay.
So what is the equipment other than the shield? Then they just got 2 magical rings, 1 amulet,
And the sword, right?
The sword is probably magical, but there's also, there's like boots and gloves and a cloak and socks and like a shirt and there's just a bunch of stuff here.
Can
well.
Lord Khan do that detect magic spell?
I don't think. Well, I mean, how many spell slots does he have now? Is he level 6? Because like detect magic, you wouldn't have maybe put that in as an attack.
He is
but
level
anyway.
6, but I think he's got 1, 2,
Can we roll
3,
a D100 to see if he
4.
has it?
Yeah, I think that's something that he would have on hand. You're in Glacia. That's an important thing.
So he casts his detect magic. Oh, for God's sake! He turns into a very large
He turns into me.
snake. Permanent detect magic on his eyes. That'd be awesome.
No, it just fizzles and doesn't go anywhere.
Did we say the priest's ability to see whatever the priest seeing thing is from the Ring of Seeing? Does that decipher magical things?
Oh yeah, it does, right? Doesn't it? True
I don't think
sight.
it tells you what type it is, but it might tell you if it's magical.
I think we played it as it shows you what's magic.
Yeah,
But
just
I don't know if that's we've been playing it correct.
The Ring of Seeing?
Yes.
True sight.
Polymorph, changed, or enchanted things are apparent.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Polymorph changed or enchanted. Yes. Yes, enchanted things would be apparent if you try to activate the Ring of True Seeing.
What do you see when you look at Imric?
Loser.
Well, hold on. First, wait. Or I'll separate all the equipment out on the ground so that it's all distinct, so it's not just a big bundle of shit. So socks, cloak, breastplate, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I'll wear my Ring of Seeing, and I guess I'll look at Imric if he wants. How do you look?
He looks just like Imric, sitting there on the ground with his legs crossed.
Wait, did he
nice.
unpolymorph or?
No, but you're
Yeah.
using the ring of true seeing, so you see him as he truly is.
Oh.
In his natural form.
Interesting.
Looking at the Death Knight and the gear there,
Mm-hmm.
the 2 rings are magical, the cloak is magical, the amulets are magical, the gloves are magical, and the sword is magical.
Shit. Okay. Can you say that one more time, and I'll write this down.
2 rings,
Yep. Amulet.
cloak, amulet, gloves, sword.
Okay. Not the socks.
Not the socks, unfortunately.
Okay.
Not the armor. No.
Not the armor, not the
Not the
shirt,
armor, not the shield.
not the pants.
Can
No.
we tell? Wait, the shield isn't.
Is not.
Can we tell if the armor is made of mithril?
Yeah, you could get down and sort of scrape off some of the darkness, use some saliva and spit and some elbow grease and kind of clear up and polish a little spot. It's most clearly not made out of mithril.
What is it?
It seems to be some sort of like steel alloy with something a little bit warm. Maybe like there's a little bit of bronze in here, or a little bit of gold in here. It's mostly steel with just some alloy for color.
Anton's probably gonna bring back the shield and maybe the armor to the Martha chicken Wickthon.
Mm-hmm.
Just to make him, you know.
Yeah, that's nice. Well, you should have the castle to yourselves now. Is it time to... And your supplies,
Or in the courtyard or whatever.
2/3 of them are already in this courtyard. Is it time to move the party to the castle, or to move
Death
all the
Knights are
goods back?
probably guarding something. So should we go through the castle and look for more shit?
Yeah, I think first we'll bring
Where
the
are we
whole
going?
party in so that we're all here. We need to go back the exact way we came. We need to warn people not to wander until we've cleared everything so that they don't run into any more traps or ruins.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want everybody, all of us, to leave and go back and get people, or can we send like a contingent of like the people to go back and then bring?
I feel like we should always move in groups, so we can send a group of people back if you want.
Let's send a group of people. Yeah. I just don't want everybody to like leave.
Why, is there a reason to stay here?
Just in case anything crazy happens, you know.
Who are we sending back?
Ola and Lord Con will go with, like, Bash, maybe?
Yeah. Let's just send.
I mean, I'm controlling them this episode, so Neal can't do anything too wacky.
Yeah. True. Okay. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to take Brain Gang?
Sure, yeah, you guys are probably fine, aren't you?
Okay. I think. So.
The Frost Ranger, Emmerich just hangs about. The Death Knight, is it a person or is it a skeleton?
There's no form
There's no
left
body.
in the armor.
Does the place look like a person's been living in it? Like you said, there was like a fire built.
This room here does look, there are signs of movement. Every other room in this place was sort of blackened and darkened, or at least the areas that you had been through. This area has been cleaned up somewhat. The floor has long scrape marks and what few dark spots remain made by the boots of the Death Knight moving around. The walls have like finger markings across them where hands have been drawn. Above any sort of reaching point, the darkness and the blackness on the walls continues. The tables here are in remarkably good shape. They look almost new. The rugs here are still on the floors. Candelabras are around with candles in them, but none of them are lit.
All right. Interesting. It's clearly not some mindless undead. But yeah, this group goes back to pick up the others. Imric will stay with Tyrael and Anton down here.
Yeah.
The Frost
That's
Ranger,
fine.
I
The
guess,
others-
can just sort of shit up.
Everyone else can come and join you. The sled drivers will stay out in the courtyard with the dogs since they can't climb ropes. But everyone else can come on in here. And we can sort of dispense with some of this tension. In a few more hours, Jack's potion will go off in his belly, and he will gain the HP that you had rolled.
Did mine?
And no, yours
my-
never goes off. You're fucked. Sorry, buddy.
It's all right.
And Imric, you will return to form in about 4 hours.
Ah, glorious.
Oh.
And I
All
think
my
we're gonna
shit
search
is-
the castle.
The same as I left it, Neal.
Yes, all your shit is the same as you left it. What'd you say, Mooten?
I think we search the castle.
Yeah, why don't we take our first break here while we search the castle? You also haven't finished searching the town today, so depending on how long you want to spend in this area, it will probably take days to search the town.
Sure. Well, we'll be
Yeah.
back. Wait. Yeah, we'll be back.
Hello, everybody. Our party gathers forth in the castle. Slowly but surely, you can scour the place with the hammer in hand and make sure there are no traps. You can find ancient keys that unlock gates and make your entrance into the castle much, much easier. You can essentially have free domain over this region. And I think, as we've talked about, you're all going to sort of enter a period of rest and relaxation and searching of this area. Not just the castle, but the whole town, right?
By you people, a lot of the side characters, in the mission. But I think Tyrael, myself, Jack are going to be resting for at least 3 days.
Well, we kind of need to lead the party through the search, right? We're not just going to send them off to the town on their own, no?
Well, we have Vash and Brain Gang and Imric to do that, no?
Okay, and the Frost Ranger hopefully too. As long as people are still using like buddy system and all of that, or going out in groups of like 4, not like 1 or 2 people just wandering off.
At a minimum of 2 people like going into a house, but there should be 2 people in like the house next door. You know, always groups of 4.
Quick questions, Neal. When my polymorph ends, do I get the D12 HP?
Yes.
Okay. And wait, I was going to say something else, but I can't recall. Oh, are my spell slots all still locked, the same as they were before?
Yes.
Okay.
Is my skin normal colored yet, or?
No, you are still gray.
Yeah, I'll talk to you about that, Tyrael. I could potentially try and dispel that for you. Maybe it's safer to wait till we get back home, but if you want to try it while we're resting, I can't.
That's fine.
I take it back. There was one more trap, that one room that you went up to on the previous floor above you, or 2 floors above you. That trap still remains, but none of the rest of the castle is trapped.
Okay. Do we find anything of interest in the castle? Or in that room?
You do come across huge mounds of gold and silver in a locked treasure room that I think you can just pick the door on by now. I should probably have made you roll for that. Roll me a lock-picking chance.
Okay. Oh! The night dispelled me. Maybe that dispelled my skin.
Oh, actually true.
Oh, that is true. Yes, the gray skin is gone because of the dispel magic on the night.
Cool.
Nice girl, that Death Knight.
Yeah, lockpick check, or is that, did you roll it?
I do want a lockpick check. Oh, that's it. That's a successful one. Yes, you can break your way into a treasury and find chests laden with gold and silver, marked with faces on the coins you do not recognize. You'll also find a small amount of mithril and platinum in here as well. I don't know if you're interested in monetary wealth, if it's worth hauling around, or if this is the sort of stuff that you come for on your way back.
Well, it's we can pay off the Frost Ranger with it.
We have to come.
Yeah, we'll come back. Can you tell us how much there is?
Come back for us.
Yeah. You can find about, let me write it down so I don't forget the numbers.
We should play a game of the Frost Ranger. Like before we open a door, we're like, you can have anything in this door.
One of you took the Amulet of Health, correct?
Yeah.
Anton is wearing the Amulet of Health.
Okay.
So Lord Con can try and cast Identify, Neal, right? How many items can you do? Is it 1 per level?
Yes, 1 per level. You get 30,000 gold, 150,000 silver, 600 mithril, 1,000 platinum. Ooh. Is your ballpark acclamation.
30,000 gold, 150,000 silver, 6,000 mithril.
600 mithril.
And 1,000 platinum?
Yes.
Yep.
Gotcha.
But it's a lot. The gold and silver especially weigh a crap ton. So
okay. We have a whole extra sled and everything, right? So maybe when we come back.
Right.
Nothing else of value in the castle? Just that wealth?
Well, there's that one locked room.
Yeah, we're going in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
How are you going to get past the lock on the magical trap that's on the other side of the door somewhere?
Am I able to fashion a rope around this handle and back up?
Well, let's wait a day.
And I think but the door opens the other direction.
Okay. The way that you made this sound was that it almost sounds as though when you open this door, there's an explosive trap or something that's been activated before, or something. You said that the room was charred.
All the rooms here are charred and blackened. Like the whole place burned down once upon a time.
Oh, the whole place. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. by judging the layout of the area, you can see that this is, this is a single room here with nothing above it and below it. And it does have a set of windows that look out into the courtyard, but you can't get into it.
Yeah, wait, can I just climb in from the outside then?
There's thick glass that is not really, and narrow window slots that make it nigh impossible to crawl in through the windows, but allow light and vision through.
Does he see like a rune on the inside?
On the ground in front of you, there is a symbol, an arcane symbol. However, I do believe looking at the symbol does activate it.
The glass will save you. You're good.
The what will save me?
The thick glass. The room on the inside is gonna blow up, but you'll be fine.
No, it is a symbol of pain once again. You must pass a save or you suffer penalty to dex and attack rolls for hours. But I think regardless of what your save is, it's not going to make an effect on you here. We can sort of ignore it. The symbol goes off when you climb and look through the windows. It vanishes.
Okay.
You're fine. You can pick the lock on the door and go in. Actually, you found keys. You can go in.
Okay.
In this room, you will find 8 potions, a bow, a lance, a sword, a book that is carefully set on a table, and 3 rings. And these are laid out on tables and hoisted on platforms to let you know that they are important, that they are magical.
All right.
I'll take a look at the book.
What do you mean you're going to take a look at the book?
I look at the front cover of it. I judge it by its color.
Fucking wrong thing to do. Give me a saving throw versus wisdom.
Dumb fuck.
What?
You should never judge a book by its color.
You're good.
Pass.
I was just joking about the saving throw, but
Oh.
I appreciate you following through on it.
Book turns you into a slug. Good one. Well, if this bow's any good, we can give that to the Frost Ranger, maybe. I mean,
Let's chill.
Do you think even at this point he would argue if we're like, listen, mate, sorry. I know that we said you get.
True.
This guy hasn't done shit. He'll take what we give him, okay?
Yeah, it's because the one
Take
time
what
he
we give
did
him,
fight, he immediately
Or
ran
he'll
away.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can take a look at this book and judge it by the cover, and you can see that it has like some scrawling and filigree around it. I think filigree is the right word there. But on the very front of its cover are a pair of interlocking golden rings, the unmistakable symbol of Martha, goddess of life, creation, and healing.
Oh, Anton, if you show him that, he might be curious.
Yeah, Anton, this looks like some sort of prayer book or something, maybe.
Anton will open and flip through it.
Maybe need the glasses to read it?
Well,
The
yeah, I
words
can.
at first sort of are unintelligible, but quickly they begin to swim and reform before your eyes, and the text within is completely legible, Anton. You can read this book, if you wish. It
Anton
does
will-
appear to be a book of, like, sort of a history book of great priests and clerics of the world and the wonderful things that these people have done, and it fills you with a sense of inspiration.
Yeah, Anton will, while he's on here, he's gonna be here for 3 days, probably just healing up. So he'll read through the book.
Yeah, it'll take you about a week to read.
Any cool shit
Is
about
it-
Volthar or no?
It'll take you a week to read it.
You might even find the person who wore your amulet before you. Or something like that. So if he can identify 6 items, how many magical staves are there?
3
4?
and 3 row. Oh,
3?
4.
What did you
no,
write?
it was-
You wrote these down on the cart, right? All the staves and everything?
Should be on.
I think so, yeah. It should be on there.
4 of one, 3 of the other.
Wait, hold on.
It
Don't
was
say
scores.
should be. Let's look to make sure that we're writing those.
I saw it somewhere, but it was more than that, Neal. It was,
Glacier sheet, character sheet, 4 magical staves,
Okay.
6
magical
robes.
robes.
There we go.
Gotcha.
So he'll identify the 4 staves and what else do we want identified? The
Probably
sword.
all of the rings.
It's
Wait,
a
can I-
moot point. He failed. The magic of his identify does not work.
That day. There's more days, right?
Yeah. Is the pearl consumed?
The pearl is consumed. The spell fails.
He has no more
All right.
pearls?
I've got one more pearl on me, so I don't know if he's got any pearls.
Probably not. I think he keeps his pearls back at base since no one who casts identify on the go usually.
Okay.
Give him a pearl.
Never mind.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
not
well, I've got. Was that first one my pearl, Neal, or was that his own? Did he have one on him or not?
No, I think that was your pearl.
Okay, so I haven't got any more.
You'll have
That's
to
the
wait till you
pearl
get
that I bought off that trader outside Wickford
remember.
Lorenzo in like the second episode.
Oh, been holding on to it for a long time.
Yeah, we got a good deal on that pearl though.
Okay. We wait. Let's go day by day, I guess.
Can he identify every day, or is that he just has one material for
We
one
have no
time?
more pearls.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
Okay. You scour the town.
Am I able
as
to
well,
use? So we've had a lot of experience with magical cloaks. When I wear the cloak and we fence around a little bit, can I tell if it's like a +1, +2 cloak of protection, or?
Yeah, I think the cloak is easy enough to determine. It is a +1 cloak of protection.
What about the sword?
Yes.
I'm sorry. The cloak is. I think it's actually a +2. Let me double check.
Maybe
It is a
do the same with
+2
the
cloak
rings.
of protection.
Okay, and then I've had a lot of experience with.
+2 rings of protection as well, both of them.
Okay.
We have 3 more ring.
2 magical swords. I've used +5 sword, +3 sword. Can I tell the approximate strength of this?
Frostbrand sword, I think is. Let me just
That's
get
a
an
good one.
accurate reading. Oh, it's right over here. It is a +3 sword.
All right, and then there was another sword too.
Yeah, hold on. There's more to this though.
Yeah, well, we can't identify it, so we don't know. Unless it's like a legendary weapon that we'd have heard of.
The weapon does not shed any light except when the air temperature is below 0. So that the first night that you're hanging out and around here and the temperature drops, you can see that the sword begins to shed a like a cold blue light illuminating the room.
Is that below 0 Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Fahrenheit.
Jesus. Okay. The other sword?
The other sword. It seems to function as a +1 arming sword.
We have 3 more rings, I think, that we need to know about, too.
Yeah. Let's see. And you're just like putting these things on and trying them willy-nilly, hoping to get some sort of effect and just hoping they're not cursed, right?
Hell.
Well, for some things, yeah. So, like, I imagine I can figure out the gloves. I've worn a lot of magical gloves. Gloves of war, gloves of dexterity. So I would hope I could figure some of these things out.
Yeah, those are definitely gloves of war. They seem to
Okay.
fit like the other ones. They have sort of similar symbology of Bellum, god of war, on them, and feel like you've got the same sort of combat capability with them.
Does that work with ranged attacks or only
Melee,
melee?
and thrown.
Then we had 1 bow, 1 lance, and 3 more rings.
Yeah. Let's do the lance next. Let's see what you can tell about it.
I don't think any of us have ever... No, none of us have a lance proficiency or have used lances, so I don't know if this will actually...
You've used 2 spears. I don't know if that carries over or not.
I've used
pole
spears,
arms.
yeah. I have horseback riding, so I might have done it when I was growing up. But I think in fairness, you probably shouldn't give us anything on that.
Yeah, I don't know. You play with the lance and you have no idea. It's a big ass lance. You'd probably need to be on horseback to use it. It does radiate magic from the detect magic spell. But
Okay. What about the bow?
you can't. Fiddling with it doesn't tell you nothing.
I'll test the bow, yeah.
That means it's cursed. Nick, fuck it.
Probably. If we know what the gloves of war are, we can give them to Vash or Jack.
The bow has the most curious property. Well, you grab an arrow, you knock it into the bow, you take a shot with it. You know, you do this a few more times, trying to aim and get some practice. And there are arrows to be found around here, and I think you have your own magical arrows.
Yeah.
And it's not until you've like played with it a little while and you're not really seeing what the effect is, and you have one sort of looking at the bow and sort of moving it around, and you draw it. Without knocking an arrow, and one of the nearby arrows sort of vanishes from where it is and teleports into the bow, knocked and ready to fire. And playing with it like this, you can realize that if you're using non-magical arrows, they will appear within the bow, allowing you to double your rate of fire.
Oh, 6 shots around. 12 with haste.
Incredible.
But it's what? It's not a plus anything.
You can't tell. You'd need a little more practice with it. You need to actually be shooting like moving targets, not just like a still range.
Yeah, alright, well, I'll keep my bow for now, but,
Okay. And then there were 3 other rings. We figure those out at all, or?
Excellent. Let's see, that one you don't figure. Who's putting on these rings? This is important to know.
We'll each put on one.
yeah,
Okay.
let's roll. Let's roll.
Yeah,
cast.
just you roll with d20s, and I'll just do it in line.
This isn't fair, because it's obviously going to be me who gets cursed.
Oh my god, just leave it be. You're fine.
Ha! Imagine getting a 5.
Oh boy. Oh, that's where the other book is. Okay. Who does that belong to? Who's in the middle? Nick?
Oh, fuck
You
off.
don't notice anything about your ring whatsoever.
okay. Great.
Who got the highest? Anton.
Me.
Jesus Christ.
You die.
Nah, I think it's good.
You put it on your finger, and then it doesn't slide back off. It is it's stuck on your hand. And that's the first thing you notice. Right away.
Okay.
It's stuck to your finger.
Anton will probably panic a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then calm down and pose himself and play around with it. See if he can notice anything.
Yeah, it'll turn. It'll like slide in a circle without any problem, but it won't pop off. It, almost like the ring tightens when you want to move it off, and like it gets stuck to you. Any particular thing that you'd like to try out with it?
He'll spar with his friends. Do anything?
Yeah, you just start to get like this real aching sensation in your hand, and you gotta like take off your glove to take a look at it. You put your gloves on to spar for obvious reasons, and you take off the ring, and you can see that like the whole finger that it's attached to is blackened and with purple streaks running through the veins. You've taken 1 point of damage thus far.
The next day I will learn Dispel.
Well.
9. He's gonna lose
Anton
his
is
finger.
gonna take out his scroll case, and he's gonna probably do a remove curse on it if it does if it goes any deeper. If it gets any crazier.
Yeah, you keep an eye on your hand, and like slowly the purple lines are extending. You take another point of damage after another 10 minutes.
He's gonna cast remove curse.
Excellent. Okay, hold on. Let's do the remove curse goes off without a hitch. Let's read remove curse. Forgot that you had that with you. This would have been great.
My other one off. First, I'm taking one of my remove curse scrolls off.
Does not remove the curse from a cursed thing, although it does enable the person afflicted to get rid of the item. So you can, you can cast a spell, and it just slides off.
He will drop that, and he will inform people not to fucking put that one in.
You think we should keep that with us?
Behind, or do you?
No, we're taking it with us, of course.
Yeah, we want to take it.
That would have been so cool if you'd left it on. Okay, Interior, your ring.
Don't give it to the Frost Ranger, man. Don't listen
We're
to
gonna
them.
figure out what all the fucking items do. Figure it out.
No, the cast ring, I mean.
Oh yeah, well it might be
Maybe
good.
it will, Hey.
Does this do what I think it does? When you first put it on, you don't notice any effects. You put it on, you move it around on your finger, everything seems to be fine.
I mean, if my ring, I don't know what it does. I take it out and put it back with the collection of gear for now.
Okay. Tyrell, what are you gonna do with yours when you don't notice anything with it right away?
If I can't figure it out, after we spar for a little bit, I'll take it off, and then I'll just add it to the pile.
Okay,
Cool.
roll me a d20.
You want high or low?
Oh, okay, you just take it off and you put it back in the pile. It's all good.
I didn't have any trouble taking mine off.
No problems either.
All right, cool. So, is there any pearls in the castle? Like, is there any in the treasure chest? Is there any pearls? Any jewelry with pearls in them or anything like that?
No, the treasure chest contains only straight up coinage. If there is a pile of wealth that is not in coins, it is hidden in the castle somewhere.
There's no like jewelry box or.
No jewelry boxes.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we have the True Sight ring. Can we go through the castle with that?
Yeah, you can go through the castle with a True Sight ring. Who is doing this?
Probably Tyrael, if he wants.
Tyrael. You will find a scrap of parchment in this main room where you and the others were fighting the Death Knight and the Banshee. This parchment is only visible to you with the ring on. In fact, it just like only exists on the ethereal plane, it seems, or maybe on another plane that's being projected into the ethereal plane. But you can pick it up and interact with it with the Ring of True Sight. Other people don't seem to really notice it. You'd need glasses that allow you to read this language in order to read the text on it if you would like.
My glasses give me true sight within like a foot, so I should be able to have a look at it.
Yeah.
If Tyrael hands it over.
Yeah, I'll hand it over to him.
Oh, interesting, an invisible note.
Yeah, I will just DM you what it says, Nick, and then you can do with it as you please.
Yeah.
Green Zerg.
I read the first line and then I'll start reading it out to Tyrael and Anton. My dearest Athena, I must apologize for my awful handwriting, but my heart is racing too fast to keep my feather steady. Once upon a time in a cold winter night, you told me life is too precious and short to be a coward, and I have been thinking about these words ever since. Truly tonight, they are all I can think about. I have been a coward for a long time. The sharp, icy fingers of Terasa have held my heart in their grip for far too long. I was afraid to speak because my gentle whispers would have broken through the frosty evening air, there for anyone to see. I was afraid to smile because one gesture of warmth could have revealed the joy that burned in my chest. I was afraid to reach out because a single touch could have set my whole body aflame. No more. For all this time I have carried this guilt with me, but now that you and Lord Henry are to be wed soon, I can finally be free from my fear. So I beg you, hear my confession. Ever since that cold winter, I have longed to hold your gentle, caring hands in mine. I have longed to kiss your sweet lips that can recite the most beautiful poetry and make my heart flutter. I have longed to be yours in an embrace so close it takes my breath away. No more. Now that you've found your happiness, I will be able to finally breathe again. If you can forgive me my sins, maybe Martha herself can look past my failures. In deep devotion for now and forever, Willow. Looks like a love letter from a friend of the Death Knights. Yeah, maybe she was the Banshee.
Maybe.
Well, unrequited love from a millennia ago hardly concerns us too much at this point.
I nod. Any of the, were there labels on any of the potions that we got from that room? There were 8 of them.
Yes. 5 of them are potions of extra healing. 3 of them are potions of healing.
Nice.
That's
3
3d8.
healing, 5 extra healing.
Yes.
It's 3d8 plus 3 and 2d4 plus 4, or 2?
2d4 plus 2, I think it is, yeah. Can I take just a normal healing potion? One of the 3, please.
If you'd like to, yes, I'm subtracting 1.
Thank you.
Tell us when to start
works.
adding HP back for resting.
Yeah. Well, if you want to read that book, it's going to take you a week. Other than that, how long do you want to stay in town?
Probably we
How long
wanted
do
to
you want?
3 days originally. What do we find within like 3 days of this? And I'm
I
gonna
would
add
like
HP to people.
you. Yeah, I would like you to make me. Of the people who are searching the town, find the person with the highest perception, and make me 3 perception checks from them as just a generalized. What are you getting in town? Let's see the
Brain gang is
magnitude of their
13.
crimes.
Add 9 HP to your shit too.
12. Montum, Hans, and Vega should have good perception now. Montum is 12. Hans is 14. Hans is the best so far. Vega 13.
Really the dumb stat.
Yeah, truly.
D20 plus 14.
Wait, just checking everyone. Unless it's Jack, then yeah, D20 plus 14. 3
You
checks.
wanna roll it, Nick?
Did you tell me to
Sure.
add 9 HP to myself too?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead. You want 1, Koibu?
No, I want
3
3.
said. I passed 1 of the 3.
Okay. The first thing that you find, or that your minions will find, is that scattered throughout the town, sort of all over the place, are these interlocked stones. One a white stone, one a black stone. And the black stone is wrapped around the white stone, sort of like a corkscrew. The white stone has like a groove, and you could, in theory, like unscrew these things from one another, but they are, if they weren't like frozen together, so they're kind of stuck now. But these stones are locked within one another in a weird sort of way. And And you find one, and then you find another, and then once you start looking, you notice that these sorts of things are all over the place. Sometimes they're like placed inside walls in like little careful cutout areas. Other times there's like another screwing function, and they're screwed into a wall or placed on a ground or up on a rafter somewhere. There must be dozens of these things scattered over town, and that's just what you can find above the snow. That is particularly strange. The fountain in the middle of town, while it is frozen and sort of like icy, shooting up, Jack at some point breaks off some of the ice because he's playing with icicles. He's just having a good old time, and water begins to flow from the fountain. It, soon freezes and stops the flow again, but the fountain somehow still has a source of liquid fresh water flowing through it, even after these millennia and all the ice.
Interesting.
In the keep, you will notice in one of those towers some more of those like spyglasses that are locked into a frame, and that you kind of like look up and down and left to right a little bit with, and do that weird bending thing where it's not just magnifying the light that comes towards you. As you look at this thing, everything else sort of comes out of focus and disappears, and you feel like you're closer to it. And then you look at this other thing, and you don't like. It's almost like where you are positioned is shifting rather than the focusing or the magnitude of the light. It gives you a bit of a head rush to try and use them. And it looks from the keep into town, and these two spyglasses allow you to like look throughout the course of town. Mm-hmm. You will also find in the market square scales with the markings of Quantarius, god of trade, on them. And these scales seem to, you can put things in them, and I don't want to say. They are, what was the ruling on this? How did this work? There's a stack of iron ingots near the scales, like little blocks of iron in different lengths. And as someone puts something on the scale, the ingots themselves like teleport from the space below the scale to on top of the scale and add enough weight to immediately balance out whatever is put in it. And with one success, actually, you will find one other thing with that one success. There is in the jail that you can find in town. The door on the jail, like many other doors in town, is locked and does not open no matter what is done. So someone bashes down the door, like physically rips it off the walls. Probably Jack, with his hulking strength, does this. And inside what appears to be the sheriff's station with the jail cells is a rope in pristine condition that a detect magic spell will reveal is a rope of something, some sort of magical rope.
Can we test it in the same way that we have our own magic rope and see if it responds?
Tell me what that means. Give me more description.
Order
You know,
it to
I
like
tell it
tie,
to-
move, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Verbal orders.
Yeah.
That's rods. I don't want rods. I want ropes.
Okay, are you guys sure you don't want to spend more than 3 days? Like, Tyrael is still on... Like, he's like 40 health now. Unless he hasn't added the 9 yet.
I just
but
wanted
think
to
he
see
has.
where we were at the end of 3
Okay.
days. We can
I added 9 to all of the NPCs.
They shouldn't all get 9.
Yeah,
The
it's
only
only
one
like-
person can be cared. 6 people can be cared for at a time. Everyone should get 3, and then 6 people
Oh,
can get.
okay. So, us 3 then.
plus Jack.
Well,
Yeah, I'll
if
take
we
6 off some people.
wait, were those scales magical? The ones with the
Yes.
okay, we probably want to take those.
Yeah, absolutely.
How many were there?
It was one set of scales. It weighs maybe 15 pounds.
Okay. Did that magical
The
rope
rope-
respond to our? Yeah.
Yes, it does. It will bind things. You know, if you like point at Anton and say grab, it will immediately coil around his hands and like bring them together and manacle them together.
Like
Yes,
Anton
you
won't
would get.
close it.
Yeah, I think the first time it happens, you're a little bit surprised. So go ahead and make your save at disadvantage, but you get to make a save.
Spell or
Spell. Oh, the 3 will kill you here. The rope will bind round your wrists and attach them together. And you know, when you give it commands to unbind or to stop, it does not listen. It's not until the person who gave the rope the command gives it the command to untie or loosen that it drops and coils itself neatly on the floor.
okay.
You can put down rope of binding on your sheets.
Okay. Rope of binding. Okay, everything should be on the glacier sheet now. I guess we can stay for. How are we doing for food?
While Neal looks at that, do you have a stone called a periaptive wound closure? Apparently,
Oh,
Lord
yeah.
Gilroy had it.
I can give it
That
back
should
to you.
double you. Well, it should double your healing rate.
Does it?
That's what it says it does. Apparently.
That would be pretty crazy if that was the case.
That's true. Then that's sick. Yeah, because you can hold that until.
Mm-hmm. I
Should
think it
get you
doubles your
another 9.
natural healing rate.
So we get
Doubles the
18.
normal rate of healing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it says. So what's he get? An extra 1.
One extra.
No, I think with the
3.
healer and herbalism
okay.
and bed rest, it'll go from 3 to 6.
Okay.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you get
okay.
18 HP when we get 9. It's amazing.
So I get
Nice.
9 more HP.
Yep.
Yeah.
In 3 days.
Okay, I'm feeling a bit better about it now. Especially if he's going to be getting 2 a day while we travel.
We're gonna come back through here anyway, so we can investigate once we get back if we want, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do we? Where we're looking for the keep should be like within a few days
It's-
of where we're at, right? It's like right ahead.
We can probably see it within one of those spyglasses, right?
Can we?
Similar to the other town, there are big markings on the ground near the exits of town, and one of them that heads sort of between the two mountains towards the river into the darkened forest beyond does say Saladin written in big, large letters on the stones that you have to remove the snow and ice from.
Okay.
That ghost that I spoke to said it was beyond the forest and beside a lake. So, I think we trek through this forest until we find a lake and then we're there.
Yep.
Okay.
We get all of our gear.
Wait. So forest is probably gonna have more spooky shit. Should we recover everything here, or should we just?
Let's do another 2 days because I think you'll get most of your HP back then.
Sure, we could do another 3 days and maybe do
Another 3.
different groups for scouting around, and maybe we can find something else in here if we want.
Yeah, I think that's
Yep.
good. We're gonna do 3
Do you
more
want
days.
to spend a
and-
week, 6 days in town?
Sure.
One more day and Anton can read the whole book. Did you want to read the whole book, Anton, or were you not interested?
when I get 6 days in the book, how is it looking? Do I really want to read the rest of the book, or?
I mean, you're only 1 day away. It has a whole bunch of, fancy things that people have done, of clerics of the past, and you can sort of sense the innate divine power within this book. Give me an intelligence check, please.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, based off that sentence, I want to finish the book.
Okay. Yeah. All of the things done here have been done by great clerics of Martha or paladins of Astaire. These truly goodly, heroic figures. The best of the best, the most noble and virtuous warriors of deities who have given their lives to make the world a better place are written about within here. You find yourself not really resonating with any of these things. This isn't your sort of cleric. But they have done a great many deeds.
I'm gonna add my HP then, and I am gonna say to read the whole book.
Yes. The Book of Exalted Deeds. This famous magical book. This holy book is sacred to priests of good alignment. Study requires 1 full week, but upon completion, good priests gain 1 point of wisdom and enough experience to raise the character halfway to their next level of experience. However, Anton is not a good priest. Priests that are neither good nor evil, that's Anton, lose 2d4 times 10,000 experience points pursuing this work. A negative XP total is possible, requiring restoration but not lowering level below the first.
Thank God we're on milestone XP.
Well, roll me 2d4 times 10,000. Let's see what happens.
I mean to roll it for you, Muton.
No big. Oh God. Well, Nick always.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nice roll.
Oh, that's pretty good.
What's that?
30,000. Does that even affect your level? I know we haven't gained XP in a while because we've been doing milestone, but if we were using regular
Maybe
XP,
at 24 or 2,411. I don't know. I'd have to go look. 2e.
Priest experience levels. You're level 10?
Yeah.
So level 10 is 450,000 XP. And level 9 is 225. So it's not even, it wouldn't even be close to halfway to level 9.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Is the book consumed upon reading it?
wait, you said 10th level is
Sorry,
400,000?
I haven't been
10th level is
adding
450.
because we've been leveling up. Yeah.
Right,
11.
right.
11th is
Okay, so these XP
675.
totals are out of date because you would have been
Omega. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'd only have to be like 10% of the way through the level for it not to de-level him, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in this situation it's fine. You lose a bunch of experience. You can feel sort of the numbness in your brain as you can look at these great heroes of history, and you sort of lose some of that esprit that you have within you. And when you're done studying the book, it closes itself and vanishes.
Oh
And
fuck.
disappears.
Martha would have been based.
All right, let's get back on the road.
But wait, hold on.
Right?
We said we were gonna stay for 3 more days.
Okay. Yeah.
Is it so? I get another 18 HP, right?
We stayed for 4 more days, so you get 21.
21.
You've
HP.
stayed here 7 days
7
total.
days.
Right?
7 days total.
Okay.
I'm
And then,
full.
do we gain anything else searching through the town if we have 3 more days or 4 more days to search?
Yeah, give me 3 more of them there searching checks, please.
Wait, let me roll. Okay.
20 plus 14.
What is it? 2D, 1d20 plus 14?
D20 plus 14, yeah.
Okay. 1, 2,
Ooh.
3.
Nice rolls, dude.
Those are really good.
You did it.
3 successes, Koibu.
That's what you like to see.
Do you wanna figure out what we find we can cut for a break here?
Yeah, why don't we check out for our break right here, and we'll come back on the other side.
All right, we'll be back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tombs of Scoria. In searching the rest of the town, I've mentioned this before, there are many locked doors, and eventually Lord Khan comes with these folks and throws down a detect magic, and it turns out that these locked doors are mostly just wizard locked, and there's a bunch of them scattered throughout the town. Probably all of the wealthy people have doors that were wizard locked or locked to their ability to open it. Or maybe they were just that many wizards in town that everyone had their front doors wizard locked so they could come and go. In one of these buildings, Lord Khan will return to the party, sort of giddy. And he comes right up to Imric, who's resting in bed, I think.
Yep.
And will say, Imric, Lord Imric, I think I found something most fascinating. There is a building in here. And the door is locked like the others, magically barred. Through the window, though, I could spy a downward staircase. The building, though, is circular. It's like a tower sunken into the ground. We had Jack dig a little bit in the snow, and sure enough, it does go down at least 1 floor into the ground. I gave up digging at that point, but if we can get through this wizard-locked door, the sunken tower holds great potential.
Sounds very interesting. I think I've rested enough. I can come and take a look. Maybe I can just make my way through the lock.
Okay. How powerful of a wizard do you have to be to bypass another wizard's wizard lock?
I think you have to be higher level than them. I believe. But I will learn a knock spell as well. Just in case. Yeah, I'll follow him down there.
Can't Jack just also, handle the door?
Bash the door off the hinges. This one is too heavy and is must be barred, or the locking mechanism must be too like it's got a strong
Got some
metal
shit behind it.
core to it. Yeah, not.
Oh, you have to be
bashable.
4 levels higher than the one casting the spell.
And what level are you, my dear friend?
11.
Yeah. So you go, and the door does not respond to you.
I shall produce a key from a pocket and cast a lock spell. Knock spell, sorry. Which will temporarily break the wizard lock.
All right. And there's no save on that, right? It just throws open the door.
Yeah.
Your spell. Rather D10. Your spell goes off.
Wow. Is this a first?
Yeah.
Wait, does he turn into a slug? Do we need to pick from
Turn
the
into
table?
a key.
And sure enough, this appears to be some sort of, tower built into the ground. It goes down many floors. Together with Lord Khan, Jack, and the other people that are with you here, you can find all sorts of alchemical equipment, most of it, worthless with time. There clearly have been some sort of earthquakes because all the glassware has been knocked around. Some of it's broken on the ground. I'll spare us the half hour of description of this ancient wizard's tower and get right to the good stuff. On
Hit me
the
with the good
4th
stuff.
floor down below, on a circular table with a cloth spread out over it, is a crystal ball on a small little stand.
Is it smaller than my old crystal ball?
It's about the same size.
Oh,
Size
yeah.
of a fist.
That's a crystal ball back.
And
How much does that
on,
weigh? Same as my old one?
Yeah, whatever your old one weighed. What was that? 5 pounds?
I'm trying to find it. About that, yeah.
Yeah. Also, on the wall here are books. Lots and lots and lots of books. There's too many to go through right now. But Lord Khan will use a second detect magic spell for the day here, and be able to point out that 12 of them have some level of magic or enchantment on them. Probably
Wow.
warded or guarded in some way, shape, or form. Maybe an explosive rune spell, maybe a symbol of pain spell, maybe they're wizard locked shut, who knows? In order to really investigate these things, the two of you would need a lot of time.
Yeah, I think we gather them safely and store them away, inside a leather cloth or something and keep them on
Each
the
of
sleds.
these 12 books weighs 5 pounds, and in addition to that, there are another 40 books in here, all old, all icy.
Yeah, I think I find some convenient box that we've got that's empty, and I will fill it with the 12 books, and then I'll casually glance over the other 40 and handpick a few until I fill the box, and then I'll put it on the sled.
Yeah, if we're bringing it on the sled, can't we just bring all 52 or whatever?
I mean, we probably can. We've eaten enough food by now that we've probably got
Yeah.
the weight.
We should.
Okay, we take our
You
time
all-
to store them properly. Yeah.
Other things that the party has come across that they can tell are magical. There are plenty of burning torches, or torches that continue to burn, and some logs that continue to burn well past the time that they should have gone out. You find various brooms that are at the act of cleaning up an area or sweeping an area, or seem like brooms that are moving around of their own accord. There is a cauldron in this sunken wizard's tower, a very large one that has a spoon that is just sort of stirring around the edge over and over, not quite touching anything, as if the cauldron were once filled with fluid that the spoon was to stir. There are blankets of warmth that can be found in many homes. You get maybe 6 blankets of warmth. There are a couple of what appear to be magic aprons, and I'm not sure how you detect the magic anvil, but you do. Magic anvil.
We take all the shit.
I'll
I
have this
assume
on.
you're at it? Okay.
Yeah, I think everything is pretty easy to pack up, and you can command the brooms to stop, and they'll stop. You can command the spoon to stop, and it'll stop. The anvil is heavy and might need a little bit more attention. Where is it here?
How many more magical brooms? 3 more?
No, you can find 30 more.
30 more.
Yeah,
God damn.
Our shit's
scattered in
dead.
various houses.
How many magical spoons?
Just the one large.
And was it 4 blankets of warmth or 6?
6.
Giga Chad. Our
We
house
take
is gonna be
shit.
litty.
Our castle is going to be the best castle in the world.
If it's still there when we get back.
Shit's
Yeah,
Well,
it must have been a detect magic spell that noticed the anvil, but it's, a nice, heavy, 100-pound anvil.
Okay, is it? Well, how is it magical? Does it just not break at all, or?
Well, it radiates magic. You'd need a detect magic spell to go off on it. And I'm sorry, I think I said 100-pound. It's a 400-pound anvil. It's a nice big hunkin' piece of metal that will take multiple people to move.
What would a magical anchor do? I wonder. I mean, if we've got the weight allowance, we might as well take it. But it might
Anchor?
just
No.
fall.
Anvil, right?
anvil.
Oh, anvil.
Anvil. Like you see
Sorry.
Looney Tunes? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It might just fall through the.
We'll leave the anvil with all of the gold because we're going to come back and grab it all.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's keep moving.
Yeah, time to get back on the road. I will try and use my new crystal ball, Neal. Oh wait, actually, no, fuck that. No, I won't, because you'll just break it again.
What if we could use this anvil to make magical weapons?
Oh shit, yeah, maybe.
I don't know how magic weapons are made, but okay.
We go to Saladin Keep.
Yeah. Well, we head through the forest at least. We follow a road if there is one.
The road out of town can be found if you sweep away the snow, but it's too laborious to continue sweeping it as you head forward between the passes and in towards the forest.
Before we leave, I will try and spy Saladin Keep from the top tower of our keep.
No, you can't even see over the mountain range that
Okay.
blocks the two.
All right, let's get moving then.
Okay. It's been a week of rest here. Everyone has regained a certain amount of hit points.
I've added
People are
hit
feeling a
points to
little bit
people.
better. Yeah. A Death Knight and a Banshee have been slain. The party's morale has picked up a little bit. A lot of magic loot has been found. There's some jovial joking now that they're resting inside a castle with lots of magic torches and logs that have been brought forth to create warmth and light. It's not so bad out here after all.
No.
Seemingly.
Anton's going to give everybody a wake-up call when he sees the jovial nature and remind them that we've already lost, I think, 2 people.
Neal.
We've already lost Neal, and we need to focus up. We're here for a mission. We're going to complete that.
Ah, chill. I silence him and I say, hush, brother. It's okay to bask in the warmth of this castle and the luxury of the stone around us with all the magical things about. I think it's okay to have our spirits be up just a bit before we get back on the road and resume our somber tone for our travels.
Has been an arduous journey. I think a bit of light-hearted relaxing is probably for the best.
Anton will probably storm out.
Okay, Jesus. Cringe.
And we are close to our prize. We shouldn't get complacent, though. I'm sure greater threats lie in wait in these woods.
Absolutely. But a mind that's had a chance to rest is probably a mind more prepared for the dangers ahead. We can all probably count ourselves among a very select few group of people that have killed not only a Banshee, but a Death Knight as well, probably living in the entire world.
Definitely. Not many could survive an encounter like that.
Of course.
Not
Today,
least
all
on
of
their
you
own,
are...
Cyril.
Yes, all of you are heroes on this day.
The party moves into the woods. Dogs pulling sleds, Jack pushing one, now laden with extra gear, food. The path between the mountains is not too difficult, but beyond it, the woods can be a little bit thick. There's some underbrush that builds up between it. With the sleds here, you're going to have to go more slowly and more carefully. You can't just willy-nilly blaze over all the ground. You're going to have to pick your way around rocks and roots and between trees. Your progress slows to almost a crawl. Those of you that are on foot, that's pretty much everyone except for the sleds, can move fairly easily through this area since the snow here is not as thick. Your speed is now maxed by the the sleds, which are moving at like movement rate 3.5, maybe 4 through this zone.
Okay. Nothing we can do about it.
All right. We just power on, staying safe, stay in our groups, buddy system in place.
With all this extra time and at least Anton's wary nature, I would like 2 people who are on watch, whoever's in the front and whoever's in the back, to make me a perception check. See what you can see in the dark woods.
I will be giving you a 30 plus.
Let's do Tyrael and Vega.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Fuck. I have one of Nick's dice. Sorry.
1-9.
It's a difficult thing to notice here. It blends in with the terrain. It doesn't touch the ground, so it doesn't make any sounds. And it's covered in eyes, so it's got a great chance to see you from far away. It's not until its central eye that prevents all magical operation from happening within it rests over you that you realize what's happened.
A beholder?
Whirling around, you see not 1, but 2 beholders moving towards you through the darkened woods.
What, Neal?
I do believe we should probably roll for initiative.
I don't even remember how to kill these things.
Don't look in the fucking eyes.
Don't they have death rays that insta-kill you?
Yeah. Well, you get save.
Unfortunately, they can't use the death rays while their central eye stalk is on you, since the 2 are self-eliminating, right? Or is that not?
Yeah, that is the case.
That was the.
Are we sure?
Yeah, because it would have to open its anti-magic eye to dispel the darkness, but that would mean that it wouldn't be able to use its death
We
ray.
had like a 37-step plan for how we fought this last time with Dark
We
Stones.
did.
I'm trying to remember. Do we get a map or yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring us to.
Well, we're just gonna do what we did last time, right? Pull all the dark stones.
Yeah, do you remember how we did it last time?
We had the dark stones out,
That's it.
and if we were in the light, we were in the correct area. If we weren't in the light, we had the dark stones, so it couldn't see us to disintegrate us.
Yeah.
We just had -4 to our attacks, and we just fucking murked it.
All of its attacks are like targeted.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Who's got darkness stones?
I think it's initiative time.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's a free action to pull out a dark stone, right?
We will roll initiative before any stones get pulled.
Just gotta peruse.
Good rolls, my little girls. Good rolls.
Can't find. No, I need to refresh roll 20. Just gonna cancel my music. I know it.
Koibu, what are these? What? Are we rolling for our groups, or do we need to roll for each individual person?
Oh, let's do each individual person. I know there's a lot, but I think it'll be better in the long run.
Bye-bye, Jack.
Fuck.
I'm just rolling initiative 1, 0, initiative 1. Oh, it's probably D10 plus 1, that's what that means, huh?
Yeah, that's what it means.
Oh, I should probably add 2 to each of these then.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Fuck. We should have been more... Is Teresa traveling up near me?
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
just
whatever
rolling
the-
the 4. I'm rolling the 4 near me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. I think we're missing some initiative rolls here.
Yeah, I'm rolling mine, so I gotta.
Okay, cool. They're still coming in.
Shit.
It's fine.
Where are the beholders?
Top of the map.
Front.
Sorry, we didn't have magic items anyways. Fuck it. I gotta refresh for 20. Sure. That's the initiative. You guys good?
Oh, wait for corpse.
I'm just rereading the Beholder rules since it's been a hot minute. Looking like a molten ball of blackened and charred flesh with a central glowing eye and covered with 10 eye stalks. A wide mouth with sharp teeth stretches below the large central eye. Each of the eye stalks is in constant motion, gazing all around the creature. Okay, initiative ascending. Montem. He probably should have a bonus to that. That looks like
Yeah, I think it's +2 to.
one.
Or well, actually no, because I'm telling all these 3 people to run back, so it's just moving. I don't know what that is.
Okay,
1d10
so it's
plus
4 then total. Yeah. So Montem will go first. You tell him to flee, and flee he can through the snow, moving half his movement, or 100 and he can go 120 combat, 120 feet through the snow.
So he can go 60 or 120. Okay, he can go 120. Okay.
Yeah, as he flees. The Beholder, the first of the Beholders. The first of the Beholders will it just stays over here, and you can see its central eye closes, and 4 of its eye stalks are pointed in your directions. The second Beholder goes. Its central eye closes, and D4, 1 of its eye stalks points in your direction. And now that the central eyes are both closed, they can get off their abilities. Here we go.
Bye.
This is how Teresa's gonna end up all dead and warped and shit.
Good.
That is too many of those. We cannot possibly have that many of the same eye stalk going over and over again. So we need. Oh, that's not what it should have been. Here we go. Oh boy. Teresa, whoever is controlling her, please make me a saving throw versus spell as one of the eye
mind
stalks.
altering or no?
No.
Roll 1d20 plus.
There should just be a saving throw versus spell on her character sheet. A little pink button next to it.
Oh shit. Glacia.
She doesn't have any.
Teresa. Character sheet. Saving throw versus spell.
Higher than a 14.
Okay.
Bye.
Teresa is gone. All that remains where she once was is a pile of dust. Everything she carried with her is gone with it. She is dead.
Oh.
She has been disintegrated.
And just like that.
The next eye acts as a Wand of Fear, which is a cone attack, if I believe, targeting Tyrael and Hans. Both of you need to make me saving throws versus spell. Rod. Wand? Yeah, rod, stabs, and wands.
Yeah, that's what we did.
You will pass. You are not afraid. Montem, however...
Wait, you mean
or
Hans, right? Jesus. I gotta find a shit. Hold on. Hans. Nothing is filled out for him.
Well, just roll us a d20 and roll high.
Okay. We're rolling against Rod?
We'll just roll d20.
No, that's
1d20 without the sign.
Oh. Roll 1d20.
I think that's
Oh,
actually a
just roll
pass
one.
for a
yeah.
7th level rogue.
I'll check for you, Neal.
13. Broad staffs and wands is 12, actually. Hans will pass. He's fine. He is fine. Should be 12, 12, 11, 15, 13. There we go. Now his saves are in. Those are the first 2 of the 5 eyes that go off. The third is a slow spell targeted against Tyrael.
Which won't affect him because he has a ring of free action.
Do you have the Ring of Free Action equipped?
Yep.
Oh, then it absolutely has no effect on you. Lucky you. 5th one needs to be re-rolled because you can't have 2 slow eyes. Nope, can't disintegrate you again. 5. Flesh to stone. Ooh. Reverse, so you get a saving throw, I believe.
Fail this, Stephen.
Well, good luck. What am I saving throw?
Versus spell.
You probably only
Be
need one.
turned to a statue. Okay.
There's a saver die.
Yeah.
And the last one from the second. The second beholder is a cause serious wounds at 50 yards. Which has no save. I think you just take damage.
Who's this at?
Tyrael, the man in the front.
36? 38?
I think it's 2d8, but I gotta double check.
Serious
Sure,
is higher.
serious.
Moderate is...
Yeah, but moderate's
2d8.
the d10.
Oh, yeah,
Serious is 2d8 plus 1 damage. You will take 13 points of damage as wounds appear all over your body and blood just begins to let itself out. Imric,
Which one disintegrated, Teresa?
the one on the left.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the one on the right. The one on the right.
I'll move out like this. And I want to try and cold shot its disintegrate eye.
I don't know if you can tell which eye actually did the disintegrating. There's a lot of little eye stalks there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Give me a perception check to see if you will have noticed which one is the right one.
No. All right.
No.
I just fire at it then.
Okay, at the central body, at one of the eye stalks, at the central eye.
At the body.
Okay. Your range is 100 yards, just shy of 100 yards, so...
Mid range. Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead.
So -2 is that?
Yes.
Yeah. 25.
That's a hit.
And 6 damage.
Excellent. Big chunk right there.
I don't know if you
Tyrael.
wanted me to say this. Just a heads up. I think Anton would probably be using 2 spears right now. The only reason he was using a shield was against the Death Knight. You can call that however you want.
Yeah, you've always used 2 shield spears.
Mhm.
That's fine.
Spears. Okay, just making sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Tyrael.
Is it so the guy on the right is the only one with the death ray eye, or would we assume the one on the left has it as well?
They probably both have it.
Okay, cool story. All right, Cloak of the Cheetah. Does it activate?
Yes.
I'll do a charging, lunging attack. I can boots of spring and striding attack as well. I think I just get a +2 to hit against him. I will swing with my. Is this a large creature?
Medium.
Okay.
I guess their tokens should be a little bit smaller.
35, I believe.
With the 2 for charge is a hit.
That doesn't
you
clear
do
by
clear
10?
by 10.
Okay.
So it is a single crit against a medium creature.
Single crit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll 2d8 plus 8. No, plus 7. Sorry. 19 damage.
Nice roll.
Oh. Very good.
And then I will attack with Harbinger. 19.
Is a miss.
Okay.
Frost Ranger pulls out their bow, takes aim at the one that Tyrael is not fighting so that he's got a clear line of fire and doesn't have any penalties. He doesn't want to fuck this up. He already made himself look like an idiot before. If he shoots Tyrael in the back now by accident, it's going to be real bad.
Well, I moved. I
and
moved a little bit, so if he wants to shoot this one,
Okay.
I can. But
Takes a shot and hits the one on the left for 3 points of damage. And he'll get a second attack later this round. Jack, with his 6 movement speed.
I mean, how far can he go?
60 feet.
Okay.
Don't risk him, move. Just let him. Wait.
What are we gonna do?
Jack,
Well-
what are you doing?
Okay, well, I mean, Jack will move his 60 movement, so that's what Jack does.
Yeah, you can move a little bit further if you want. Cool. Hans. Was he told to fight or flee?
Oh, I'm sorry. I told him to fucking run.
All right. Hans GTFOs.
60 and 120, I believe. So
Yeah, he's over by Montem
Okay,
now.
cool.
Anton also goes at 9. It just didn't update.
Yep. Go
Or
ahead.
He goes at 8. Anton is gonna run all the way up. I think he can make it, right?
Yeah, you can go if you charge through
Yeah.
the snow with your ring of free action. You can go 360 feet and
Anton's
make an
gonna
attack
charge
at
and
plus
double
2, but it'll have a
attack.
penalty of 1 to your AC.
Good.
Rawr.
Okay, here is gonna be 2 attacks whenever I find the character sheet. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, here
Wouldn't
is.
Steven's offhand have hit with the charge bonus?
I don't know if I get a charge on my second
Charge
attack.
bonus just goes to the first attack.
Right,
yeah.
not. No, okay.
Yeah.
If it goes to the first attack, then here's the Bloodsinger, which crits on 16.
Mm-hmm. 24 is just a regular hit.
Okay. Here's the damage. 7.
Mm-hmm.
And here is the spear, which I'm going to be using 1 charge on. It misses, I think.
That is a miss, but the
But-
spear will connect anyway, doing 7
damage.
points of damage.
And attempting to stun.
And gets a saving throw. No problem, not stunned.
Okay.
Hans is already gone, Anton is gone. Tyrell, you did move around to the backside of the Beholder, which I didn't notice. And that is a terrible move, because the Beholder gets more eyes depending on the coverage of enemies around it. So as you move to its backside, additional eyes can come to focus and can act. There were 4 that had worked on this guy before. Now that you have a 180-degree arc, there can be...
It can do more things, but it's not that turn yet. They've had that, guys.
No, but the eyes are on the backside and already had its initiative, but nothing was in range because they could see it. So the eyes are all technically held, waiting to do something. So now that he moves into range of them, their held or readied actions can go off.
I'm not gonna do it this round.
Within 180.
Or I'll do it at the
Hope-
end. I'll let him have his eye thing, but Anton is going to pull out a darkness. Stone.
That's what I was gonna do after my second attack.
No,
One
I'll wait.
additional eye goes off on Tyrael. Nope, we already used the slow eye on this guy. We already used the cure serious wounds. Sleep as the spell, 1 target. But I don't think that will affect you.
How much HP?
2d4.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
2d4
hit
hit
dice
die.
of monsters,
Yeah.
and you've got 10 hit dice. It can't hurt you in any way. Hold on, let me make sure it's not. As the spell, only 1 target. Yeah, it's not a buffed version of sleep. It's just a regular version. Okay, so unaffected.
Are we
Continue.
able now that it's used its thing to pull out our darkness stones?
Well, I was gonna wait for second attacks.
I mean, you've got 2 spears in your hands, so you can't pull out any darkness stones, right?
Lord-
You're
Yeah.
Lord
Lord
Khan.
Khan, magic missile's the one that Tyrael and Anton are fighting.
Excellent.
For 10 damage.
Yes.
There you go.
When Vega runs back, I think that's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, Vega will run a little bit back. He'll probably meet over
Mhm.
here.
Cool. Brain Gang's got a bow, right? So
Yep. Brain Gang is going to be using his bow. Here is the attack.
which one is
To
he
be
shooting?
sure to not have any cover, he'll have to attack the one on the left. If he wants to attack the one on the right, Anton and all his might are sort of in the way, and he'll have a penalty of 2 to hit.
Okay, he'll tackle the one on the left, sure.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, natural
rolling
1.
death
Thank God he
saving
wasn't
throw for that.
attacking this side.
He's good.
Totally fine. All right, and Vash. Stampede.
I don't think I'm
He's
controlling.
here with me. I think he just waits.
Hangs back. Okay.
Yeah.
Second attacks, starting with Imric.
Okay. I mean, am I doing one at a time, or can I do both?
The monsters don't have any second attacks, so you can
Yeah.
do all of them.
You said it's a -2 penalty if I want to shoot the one that they're fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Are you using your
Yeah.
fancy new bow or no?
No, I'm using my normal bow. I'll make a half move to get in short range, Neal. So
Okay.
210 feet.
Excellent.
And then I will fire 2 more shots with a 25 and a 30.
A hit and a double crit.
So that would be 4d6 plus 8 for 22 damage.
Woo! Lots of arrows sticking out of it.
Imperial?
I will take my second attack from behind here, so I think +2 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Frost Ranger misses his attack.
36,
that is
18.
You moved. You will now encompass more than 180 degrees, so you can get your attack. But yeah, you are now within 270 degrees, and an additional eye or more can come after you. It's used 5 of the 10,
Okay.
and it can maybe use up to 8 at this angle. So we roll a d8 and see if there are any others looking in your direction. There are not. You're fine.
3d, it's 3d8 plus 7?
These are large creatures, no?
No, he
They're
said medium.
Oh, they're
No.
medium.
Yes.
Jeez.
Nice.
26 points of damage will slay the beholder, which crumbles to the ground in the snow.
Do I have,
Anton?
how much movement do I have left? I think I can make my way to the other beholder, yeah?
Let's see. You started over here. No.
You sure?
No, not after your whole round of fighting.
Cloak of the Cheetah's 3x movement, but I have been fighting, so...
Cloak of, you're right. Cloak of the Cheetah. I forgot about that. 3x movement will allow you to dart and dash
Okay.
and make your way.
As I dart towards it and I get within combat range, can I drop my sword and pull out my Darkness Stone? I'll drop Harbinger.
Yeah. I think it's just in your pocket, right?
Yep. We said the stone, or a stone put in a pocket is more or less covered. Yeah.
It's more or less, it's covered and it's pretty easily accessible. And you're fighting. You've done this with beholders before.
Yep. And the only penalty is you can't like sheath the sword. You'd have to drop it on the floor.
Yeah, you drop it into the snow somewhere along this path.
Well, I don't think this will change any of your moves, but Anton is gonna put his Rahana spear into his amulet, pull out a Darkness Stone, and chuck it towards the beholder as well. Or I guess run over with it in his hand. So yeah.
So you'll pull a Darkness Stone after putting a spear away and move in this direction.
And then next turn I'll do another charge.
Tyrael, did you have a second attack? No, you already used all your
Already used
attacks
it.
this round. Nobody. Brain Gang has another attack with his bow.
Yep. Here is gonna be his bow shots. Sorry. Things. 21
That'll hit.
or 2.
Ooh, minimum damage and initiative.
So if
Natural
there's
1 on the beholder.
There's darkness around them now, right?
Correct.
Effectively, I can't fire into that, can I, Neal?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Missile fire is
Well,
now impossible.
I ready an attack to fire my bow if I see it. That's my action. Lord Khan just stays back. You can delete Vash, Lord Khan, and Polar from the initiative. Oh,
You can
Polar's
delete
not
Brain
on there.
Gang. Goodbye, Teresa. Just kill him.
Okay. It is the Beholder's turn. Beholder goes first. You said we can delete, what was it? Vash, Vega, Hans, Jack.
Teresa.
No, not Jack.
Montem.
You can delete Brain Gang.
Okay. Delete Brain Gang. Not Jack, sorry. He had 6 on the initiative?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's making his way over.
Excellent. Jack goes on his turn. We are in darkness. You have no idea what the Beholder has done.
Jack moves 60. Boom.
The dwarf grunts through the snow. The Frost Ranger readies an attack for if he can see the Beholder. Lord Khan.
Nick?
He can't see, so he just doesn't do anything. You can delete him.
Imric.
I'm just readying an attack if I see the Beholder. I have an arrow notched. And I'm ready.
Anton.
Anton's going to charge and attack in the square that he thought the Beholder was in.
Excellent. Make me an attack roll. Are you using any spear powers?
Nope, just 60.
All right.
I can't use spear powers anymore. I'm not using that anymore.
Right. Okay. You throw yourself to where the Beholder was, but it's definitely not there. Or in the midst of the darkness, you're just attacking the wrong square because it's hard to tell with all the snow and everything. You miss with both spears. Tyrael.
This spot in front of me was, I believe, where he was. So I will take a hit.
Whoosh! Your sword passes through the air, hitting nothing.
Base. Can I hear him moving or making noises or anything? Or
No, the Beholders hover. They make no noise. And with the dwarf grunting and Anton slashing and stabbing around, there's far too much noise to detect like subtle sounds like breathing or low growling.
okay.
Next round, I guess?
Yeah.
No. Wait. No.
We have more attacks, yeah.
I'm gonna step forward 5 feet. Do I run into anything?
No.
I'm gonna step forward 5 feet again.
So you're searching the area for the Beholder,
Well,
not making
I'm just
attacks,
moving.
but you're...
I'm just moving forward. I just move forward like this. Did I run into anything?
You run around trying to find the Beholder and do not come across
Okay,
it.
Anton is going to go up 10 feet and make an attack.
Yeah.
Here's the attack.
You attack
25.
into the darkness. You find
Beautiful.
no monsters.
Good. Next initiative.
Yeah, next initiative.
To swap a ring, is that +1 or +3? What would I do for initiative?
You'd have to take your gloves all the way off, switch off your rings, put the gloves back on. We're going to call this a full item interaction,
Yeah.
full round.
Yeah, but no, I'm asking the initiative.
Get the full round. You do know.
Yeah, 3, that's fine. 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
Where did you go? Oh, you blend in with the darkness so well.
Hold on to be known. Anton is going to be moving this way now.
All right.
No metagaming here.
Well, Jack hurries up and gets towards the edge of the darkness. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna go in and start attacking things, or is he gonna hang out at the edge?
Actually going to ready an attack.
All right, for ready a melee attack for Beholder.
Yes.
Okay. Frost Ranger keeps their attack readied. Emmerich keeps his attack readied. Anton.
Anton moves this way and does an
Yeah.
attack.
You move, you scoot, you stab. Nothing.
Base.
No idea. It's nowhere to be seen. Tyrael.
I'll remove my glove and I'll swap my rings.
What do you put it on?
My ring of seeing. So I have a ring of protection +2 and a ring of seeing on now.
And the Ring of Seeing allows you to see through magical darkness, does it not?
I believe so. It's true set. I can paste the thing if you need.
I would love you to paste the thing.
Spell penetrates normal and magical darkness.
Perfect, yes. When you put the ring on, you can see that the beholder the magical darkness is no longer there. You can see the beholder is some distance away from you towards the top left corner of the map, off the map actually, looking in your direction.
Okay. If I have any movement left at the end of my turn, I'll chase it, I guess.
Yes, you can chase it.
Did it come out of the darkness for a second now?
Tyrael can't tell. He can't see the darkness.
No, but did I see it?
He still has the stone in his hand, right?
Yep, I am holding the stone in my right hand, or left hand, and my sword in the right hand.
Okay. All right. I guess that means... Did you close with the beholder, or are you within an opportunity attack range if it moves away from you, is what I'm asking?
Yeah, yes.
Great, that also means you're within ready to action range, and it will take a bite at you.
It can see through darkness?
It sees the darkness closed with it. It will, no, it can't make an opportunity. Well, it has a ready to action. Can it make a perception check to notice if you're close enough to it to do this thing? Let's see.
Just keep in mind,
24.
if he does do this, I'm cool with this. But if he does do this, I want a perception check in the future against people moving through the darkness towards me for me to attack them as they approach me. Yeah.
Well, when you are a floating orb that makes no noise, and there is the crunch, crunch, crunch of snow, which is very loud in an otherwise silent area, I think it's fair.
Well, he makes no noise, but
perception check.
10 eyes. I didn't hear you say anything about ears on this guy, so...
It has ears. They are small holes on the side of either head.
Okay, all right.
And it will bite at you with a 23, which is not good enough.
Yeah.
And we can go into the next round of initiative, which our dearly beloved beholder. Okay, we'll go at this.
Anton's going to move 10 feet this way and just take a stab. I know nothing's there. But...
There's nothing there.
Cool.
It is your turn, Tyrael. You're the first one. You go before the beholder.
We're starting to get off the map. Things are getting a little weird. Can we make a little bit more
about the map?
Okay, well,
it's just there's trees and there's snow and it's kind of.
I'd want to hop around to the other side of it to kind of push it back towards my party. So I'm going to be around on the other side of it, and then I'm going to take a swing with my Moonblade. Oof, critical miss.
Whoosh, natural one. Give me a saving throw versus death. It's fine. You're going to pass this. It doesn't mean anything. Yeah. See, look at that.
20. I should re-roll my attack. Okay.
Second, you do have an offhand?
Not right now. I'm holding the darkness sword. Darkness stone.
Okay. The beholder will go, and it will flee, provoking attack of opportunity from you.
It only has movement speed 3. Nice.
Yes, it does.
Is that a big clear?
You will hit it. In fact, you have a back attack on it, so that 29 becomes a 31. Actually, it's blind, so it can't see anything. It's a 33, which clears by 10, and you can crit it.
Wait, 3d8 or 2d8?
3d8.
Just a regular crit.
Okay, so I could delete 6 from that.
Yeah.
Still a good roll.
Nice roll.
It's a great roll. 23 off of it. I will bring it here onto this page so you can see its HP bar. It will have moved away from Tyrael, which I think puts it outside of range of Mouton's Darkness Stone, which is just like in the snow over here, and Tyrael's Darkness Stone, which is over here. So all of the archers who have readied shots can take shots at it.
Are we at medium range?
You are, yes, you're at medium range.
Okay, can I just take the one shot, yeah?
Yeah, just the one shot. Same with Brain Gang and same with the Frost Ranger.
Brain Gang missed.
Critical? Double crit?
Ooh, beautiful. You double crit it. The Frost Ranger misses it. Roll all the damage. Beautiful. Excellent. And Jack will be the subject of its 4 eye stalks as it moves out of the darkness after having provoked attacks of opportunity.
Oh, hold on, because Anton's pretty close to Jack, right? I'm curious.
But Anton is in the darkness.
Anton has a darkness stone out.
You said you threw it, so it's sort of in the ground somewhere, and Anton is in the darkness. Jack, we had said, was waiting at the edge of the darkness with a ready to attack.
I agree that Jack is at the edge of the darkness. Yeah,
popped out over here somewhere. And Tyrael was somewhere over here and can chase after it on his turn. Okay. So Jack will be affected by...
What is its movement speed again?
3, so it can go 30 yards and around, or 30 feet and around if it wants to not have penalties to its AC, which is enough to get outside of the range of a darkness scroll. Stone on a single round.
Okay.
Charm monster versus Jack. Let's see. This spell is similar to the Charm Person, but it can affect any living creature to 2d4 hit dice or levels, although it can only affect one creature of more than 4 hit dice or levels. So here we go. 2d4.
It's 41 HP.
No, it's not gonna work.
4 hit dice is not going to help us here. Second eye stalk that goes off is another flesh to stone. Jack, give me a saving throw versus spell. Petrification, technically. Okay. PPD.
That's good.
Paralyzation, petrification, and death magic.
Wait, sorry. Do you want petrification / polymorph, or do you want paralyzed poison?
Oh, no, yeah. Petrification, polymorph. Thank you. That's the mistake.
I don't think he has any magic.
Jack turns to stone on the spot, becoming a gray statue, weapons readied in the middle of the snow. And let's see, the third eye stalk. What is the closest person? Next closest person is going to be the Frost Ranger at 131 feet, which is 40 yards? No.
It's more like 44
45?
yards.
45. So he's out of range of the death ray. So we go to the fourth one. Which is cause serious wounds. And Jack will take 2d8 plus 1 damage, no save. 4 points. I'm sorry, not Jack.
Frost Ranger?
Frost Ranger, yeah. I'll take 4. Okay. Next round, initiative.
Do I get my other 2 shots that round?
Not when you have a readied action. Actually, I don't see why not.
Yeah, I still should, I think.
Yeah, maybe not your all 3 shots because you waited until partway through the round, but I'll give you, I'll give you 2 shots. So 1 more.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, another double crit.
Rolls tonight. 21 damage.
Ooh, so good. All right, Beholder, you can get really low initiative.
I'll move back a bit.
And the party. Frost Ranger rolls at +1 on top of this. Is a 14. Is terrible. Tyrael, did you get an initiative roll?
Yep, I should have rolled already.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Well then, the Beholder will go first. And it will use only 3 eye stalks this round. It will do a movement in this direction, making sure to stay to the edge of the darkness area.
Oh wait, when he moved out of my thing, can I chase him for a second attack?
You'd be able to. Because you didn't really use your movement that round.
Yeah, I didn't move much. I think you can move for a second attack. If somebody moves away from you, you should be able to move and then second attack, no?
Yeah, the movement after your turn is over is something we have been doing, and it does get a little bit wonky because it means that no one... like, let's say you are fighting with someone, you make an attack. On their turn, they disengage and move away from you. On the end of your turn, you just chase after them and make the second attack, is how that would function.
Yeah, so the disengage saves them the opportunity attack still, but they can't avoid the second attack.
So you can't ever run from someone who is making attacks against you. Otherwise, like,
Well,
there
you
is
can.
no
You can use a
fleeing.
disengage to avoid the attack of opportunity. But otherwise, no. I mean, but if his speed is less than mine, he shouldn't be able to run from me anyway, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you could have closed to make a second attack. That checks in my brain. Yes.
Okay, then I will be next to him, and I will make that second attack in the darkness.
Yes.
So 30, I think.
Hits.
Okay, well, I want to lawyer this a little bit more then, if we're
What?
saying that. Because I think combat is fluid, right? Tyrell's not just standing there for a minute as the thing runs away, right? The Darkness Stone should then be coming with them.
No, I think the only reason that doesn't work is that means that literally nobody can run from anybody ever, because people will always just follow you one-to-one. I don't think
Yeah.
that...
Sure, I
that
agree.
would-
I agree that it shouldn't be like, okay, they follow you like right next to you. But Darkness Stones are 60 feet. So even if you're following like a bit later, the Darkness Stone should at least envelop Jack and like envelop it.
But this
It
is
just
where you
makes
get
more
the
sense.
peasant railgun, where like everyone readies an action to pass a rock to another person in front of them. You get 1,000 peasants in a line, and it only takes, all the readied actions go off at once, and you accelerate 1,000 peasants down the line with a stone in a single moment, and your stone is now flying at 10,000 miles per hour or whatever. The game breaks down if we get that close. So I think
Well, the only issue, the thing-
creature moves and uses its eye stalks. If Tyrael had said his action was just following it with his rock and that was all he was doing, then I think he could follow around if he's foregoing his attacks. But he's not going to be able to get all of his attacks and chase after the thing, keeping it always in the darkness area. Otherwise, we get a lot of gamey, bullshitty mechanics.
Yeah, or a
The only
bit...
other thing-
Yeah, go ahead.
I hate to go back on this and everything, but I did say instead of throwing it, actually, I'm just going to keep it with me. And the way I kind of envisioned it was, and we don't have to agree with this, I kind of envisioned like the Darkness Stone like this or whatever, and then Jack is like at the corner, kind of where he is, and then I guess this wouldn't be able to like see him. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
just a little
well,
weird, I guess.
Yeah, it gets a little bit weird without having exactly
Yeah.
positioned
In the
things
future,
on the
can we
map. But the
do
creature
Darkness
like went,
Stones and stuff.
Yeah, we can. Next time we'll do big doodles.
Thank you.
But I think the math works out that it could move to the edge of the zone and then to the edge of a zone and have come out on the backside.
That's fine.
So you would have made the 26-30 with that attack, which clears by 10, which single crits, and you would roll damage.
19?
19 points. Okay.
And then I'm standing next to him again
That
with
would have
the...
been on the end of the last round after Jack had been turned to stone.
Correct.
And the Frost Ranger had been cured moderate wounds.
And now there's like a Darkness Stone around, though.
Yeah, and this is all a little bit higher up. Because now, since Tyrael's next to it and within the darkness, the creature's not going to take another attack of opportunity since that's so low life. It will open its central eye stalk and face Tyrael.
Which shows Anton where it is. Yeah.
Everyone.
Because Anton's still in your own darkness, though.
Yeah, but the
Right.
eye stalk is gonna.
Oh,
It'll
that's true,
dispel
yeah.
the darkness 100%.
Right.
Yeah.
So instead, it will pivot to put its front towards Tyrael, its back towards the rest of the crew over here. So it can see Tyrael, and its back eye stalks can now face these people. And it will get the 3 back eye stalks that it rolled.
But wait,
And
why?
let's-
He's still in the Darkness Stone. The
No,
eye
but the front eye is blocking,
Dispelling the
it is
darkness
open
then.
and dispelling the darkness, and the
Oh.
back of it is looking towards the rest of the party.
stalk. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, is Anton's Darkness Stone, however, in range? This is why I kind of think that like. those are
If that
very
okay,
important.
if it was in range, then it would be like.
Well, now
this.
it's moving a
You
lot.
can get them. Oh, yeah, I mean, so he was next to Tyrael, then he moves like 5 feet, and then he moves back 5 feet.
Okay.
I think that's all pretty reasonable.
Sure.
All right, here we go.
I think the issue is, I want to learn a little harder. Well, hold on, because if he's like
I
trying
thought
to
you
wiggle
were
around,
joking.
figuring exactly how to triangulate, I'm getting an attack of opportunity because he's like moving around here and like, oh, well, where is the stone at? That sounds like
Now
about
we've
to
done
kill
all
a-
the
he's
one
about to
stone.
kill a
Now
Frost
he's like,
Ranger.
okay, actually,
Just let
now
him-
there's
He's about to kill the
stones.
Frost Ranger.
Yeah, just let him do it.
Uses the death spell eye stalk on the Frost Ranger.
I'll roll
No
his dice.
saving throw. When
Oh.
the spell is cast, it instantly snuffs out the life forces of creatures within the area. It only targets one creature, 40-yard range. Such creatures cannot be raised or resurrected, but an individual slain in this manner might be brought back via a wish, maybe Not for realsies, though. The number of creatures that can be slain is a function of their hit dice. See the table, page 222 of the player's handbook.
Yeah, just kill him, fuck it.
I feel like I should get an attack of opportunity here. If he's wiggling around this much, it seems an attack of
When
opportunity.
you fight, you can wiggle back and forth all the time. There's no lowered
Yeah, but he's
guard.
doing
No, wait, hold on. No, let me
Triangulation.
stop. When you fight, you're moving, but the movement and why you don't take an attack of opportunity in D&D is because you are actively engaged with an enemy. If somebody had a bow in front of me and they were moving, trying to get like a shot over me or trying to look at something beyond me, I would get an attack of opportunity 100%. He's not engaged with me in combat here. He's trying to triangulate like another darkness stone in the background.
He's just trying to get, this thing he's just trying to get the two stones in view. And I think that's not a difficult thing to do.
Well, but the problem is he didn't even know there was a second
second
stone.
stone.
So all he does is he opens his eyes to blurt out my darkness stone, and it works. But then as his other layers look around, oh shit, it's still dark. So now he has to move again to try to find the second one.
It's a point source that pivots, right? It doesn't actually need to move all this great distance over here in order to change. All it has to do is do slight angle changes to get the two of you within a 90-degree cone. And a 90-degree cone is a pretty big fucking cone. To get the two of you...
He doesn't know
in a
there might be
90-degree
15
cone?
darkness stones, though. I don't know what he's thinking.
No, but as he turns to get the two of you in the cone, at some point it clips the two of them. This is very reasonable.
This is real.
I don't know what sort of
I don't
shenanigans
know,
you're
man.
pulling here, Mr. Material.
That's a lot. He must have a brain in each of those eyes. That's a lot of thinking going on here.
It's a very intelligent creature, I think. It's 18.
Yeah, it's an extremely intelligent creature. The Frost Ranger is...
The stone could be
5th
behind him
level.
for all he knows, right?
In which case this wouldn't have worked, but luckily it wasn't behind him, and as he turned and gazed across an area, they both went off.
Maybe he should roll a 1d20. 10 and lower goes left, 10 and higher goes right to see where the darkness stone is.
It sounds a lot like there's a salt mine developing underneath your house.
No, there's not. Okay, I'll remember this. I'm remembering in the future.
The
My
Frost
initiative's 9,
Ranger
Neal. So I'm
dies.
next, right?
Yeah.
Ah,
The
shit.
Death Ray just hits the Frost Ranger. There's no save. He dies.
It's good for good.
7
Thomas?
is a fear as per the wand. Headed in this direction. What's the closest person? 163 feet.
Wait, how long is the wand for fear?
That's what I gotta look up.
Fear wizard spell, 60-foot cone. So
But the wand actually is quite different than the actual spell. Because the wand is an AoE ability. And
Yeah,
I think
you're
it
right.
has a different size cone.
60-foot long. No, it's the same.
Same? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna trust you and look it up anyway.
Correct.
Crossbow verify.
Yep. Wand of Fear. 60 feet long, 20 feet at the base. Yes, perfect. Excellent. And Cure Serious Wounds again. Oh, loves rolling these 9s. 50-yard range is 150 feet, which can target fucking none of these people. God damn it. Okay. Imric, you're next.
I shoot it. Am I getting a back attack here?
No, because it's still got eyes facing you. It has no back.
Has no back.
21 is a hit.
5.
5 points of damage. It is near death. Tyrael. It's beautiful. Don't you just love it? Anton.
Anton charges.
Right, you've closed your Darkness Stone. I'm sure Tyrael has shouted something about... Oh, no,
Well, he
the
doesn't have
Darkness
to
Stone-
close it.
No, the darkness
Right,
stone is
it's-
yeah.
It's disabled,
You
right?
connect with it and
32?
pierce its
Crit?
body.
Crits on
Yeah, you
16.
crit.
Double
You
crit?
pierce its body, and it
Oh, also,
dies.
wait, one
And
future question.
immediately Darkness comes over everyone.
One future question for Eyes of the Beholder. Is this guy's is he supposed to die at half HP?
No.
Okay. We weren't doing rules before where like all the eyes around it were 50% of HP, but if you do enough damage to the body,
That's
the whole
actually
thing
bad.
dies.
Rule, I think.
That is what we've been doing.
That is what is a rule.
Well,
No, that's
Just
We're
check.
here now.
Maybe it's a glass. Maybe it's a
You know,
special
fuck it,
glassy
it's
beholder.
Who
You know?
gives a fuck, you know?
That's okay. They have a lot of HP. They do
here
calculus here in their fucking sleep. Okay. All right.
Does Jack, rematerialize maybe?
no, Jack is still hard as a rock.
I am
Not
too
as hard.
after that fight.
Yeah, me too. That was a good fight.
This is an erection that cannot be dispelled. I sheathe my darkness stone, and then with my dragon weapon in hand, can I find my harbinger discarded in the snow?
It's over here.
The swords, the magic weapons can help find each other, and so yes, you find Harbinger in the snow, discarded.
I pick
Why
up
did
Jack
you
and I put him
forsake
in
me,
the.
my lord? Why did you drop me? Am I not the most noble weapon you've ever held?
I'll sheath him. Well, let's take stock. What do we got? What's going
I'll
on?
yell at Emmerich. We can fix him, right? And I point at Jack.
Yeah, but we'd have to carry him with us, get him back home.
Fine.
Well, who?
Fine,
How do we?
the
Can
size
we?
of him, he's gonna weigh a ton.
And he's pushing a cart.
Yeah. What do we
Yeah.
do about all the? Yeah.
Well, we've lost a lot of food, so we probably don't need 3 carts anymore. I don't know if we want to get into that.
We don't have any. There's no. We don't have stone to flesh spells or scrolls or anything, right?
Next level, I potentially could get it. Oxonbar can also cast it, so.
We can undo Jack. He'll be alright.
Well,
How much does he weigh?
Khan and Pola will, of course, come up and check out Jack and be like, well, we can save him. I'm sure we can. The kingdom of Drekis has such great power. Surely they'll be indebted to us for this mission, and we'll go to every length to save this man's life.
Yes,
course.
Jack will be okay. How much does he weigh?
Quite a bit.
It's the Frost
He's a
Ranger's
dwarf.
gone.
Keep that in mind. So that's good for us. Oh.
Let's see.
While this is going on, Neal, I will harvest the Beholder's eyes and eye stalks.
Jack weighs like 300 pounds now, plus the weight of all of his gear, which is, I don't know, probably another like 150 pounds. He probably weighs like, and that gear's been turned to stone. So as a statue, he probably weighs like 600 pounds with all his stuff.
How much do you reckon the Beholder's eyes weigh? 30 pounds each.
The eye stalks will weigh like 1 pound each. The central eye,
central
you'll
eye.
need dex checks to pull out without destroying.
Okay,
I can do it.
And
Well,
it'll take time as well.
Oh, wait a second.
Uh,
How far away are we from the castle? Is this within 1 day?
It wasn't clear. Just through the woods, they said.
No. How far are we from the castle that we left?
Oh, 3 hours?
Do we want to take Jack back and drop him off
We
here?
gotta turn around.
Yeah, probably.
He can guard the castle.
And grab the stuff.
I will. Shall I stay here and try and get the eyes out of the Beholder? Just
Yeah,
one way
we
to
stay
me.
alone.
I'll scoop up into like maybe an empty potion vial or whatever the ashes of Teresa. And I'll cork it.
This back group here, we're gonna stay here with this sled, and I'm gonna try and work on the Beholders.
I'll get my sled team. Then we'll go back with Tyrell and drop off Jack.
Okay.
You want
I
two
give
dex
Lord
checks?
Khan
Neal?
and Paula a pat on
do.
the shoulder and tell them I'm sorry about Teresa.
30 and 34.
Yeah, you
Jesus.
can remove the eyes with careful and time. Lord Khan and Pola go to where Teresa was, and they mourn her loss. Teresa was the healer, so no more non-magical healing for the party. 1 HP a day from here on out, except for someone with the ring of
Periapt.
wound closures.
Yeah.
But you have to wear it during the day to get the whole effect, I think.
Wow.
It's not a ring. It's a
Periaptive
Oh.
wound
Oh,
closure.
periapt. Okay.
it's like a brooch or some shit.
Yeah.
Does the Frost Ranger's loot exist, or is that all gone?
Yeah, he's just dead. But his stuff is still here.
Cool.
Unlike Teresa, who was disintegrated with all of her gear. The Frost Ranger has a Cloak of Protection +1, Ring of Protection +1, Chainmail +1, Longbow +1, Arming Sword +2.
We made out.
Okay, wait. You said he had a cloak protection +1, a ring +1, chainmail +1,
Longbow +1,
and a long
Arming
sword
Sword
+2.
+2. Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
Unfortunately, your only source of knowledge for things within Glacia is gone now.
Don't
Wait,
worry.
what?
somehow.
Source of
Anyway.
knowledge for things in Glacia? I don't recall us ever having one of those on this journey, but
Then you're not missing anything.
No,
It is
that was
not a loss.
we just killed 2 birds with 1 stone. The only casualty was Jack.
Yeah.
It was Bigly.
okay.
Out of character. It wasn't bad.
Can we take Jack back to the castle, drop him off, and then come back here and then continue on?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, you can. How are the groups divided? Who stays behind?
Vash, Imric, Lord Khan, and Pola. Just us 4 down here.
Great. Okay. And of the people who are coming back, Brain Gang, Montem, Vega, Hans, Tyrael, Anton, who leads the way?
Anton or Tyrael, whoever.
Oh, he said Anton, so okay.
Anton.
Anton, I need you to give me...
Perception?
Save against death. Or spell.
I need a saving throw versus rod, stabs, and wands from you, Mr. Anton.
Okay, is this a mind-affecting thing? Because that is important.
We'll see. Make him roll first, then you can tell him.
Yes.
Oh, I'm good.
That's fine. All right, you make your way back to the party without any problem. And you can travel forward a few more hours this day before it closes out.
Oh shit, you were about to find Neal.
We did talk about food. You've been in Glacia for 3 weeks? You arrived on the 17th. It is presently the 11th.
3 less mouths to feed.
Brought 2 months worth of food, and you've lost 4 people so far, but plus some dogs.
Yeah, we've lost a third of the dogs. 2 people.
So I think all of your supplies can now fit on 2 wagons, but they are now currently spread out amongst 3, actually against 2, because your 3rd wagon was being pulled by Jack.
Yeah.
So I take it back. You have to unload pretty much everything onto the other 2 wagons, and then the remainder of you will push an empty wagon with Jack on it, or sled, back to the keep.
The rest of us can do that while we're waiting here. Like move the stuff from the empty wagon. Yeah.
Right, from the empty sled. So then you will come back without the other sled, right? Because there's no one to really
There's no
push
reason to bring it, yeah.
Yeah. We're down to 2 sleds. And while we're here, I'm going to bring the wagon train just a little bit closer, and we can decide how we want to readjust, like, positioning and what groups. Our buddy system has been all fucked up with the death of some characters.
We just need to donate 1 to my group, and I suggest you just give me Brain Gang, because a lot of the time we're doing ranged attacks, so I think it's worth having the archer.
Anton is literally gleeful right now. That was the best of both worlds. He got rid of Teresa. He doesn't have to give the Frost Ranger shit. Anton is in a giddy mood like you've never seen before. You can have whoever the fuck you want, Emmerich. Okay?
Jesus.
Yeah, I'll take Brain Gang then.
Okay.
For the back.
He's only a little bit sad about Jack too, but he knows he can get him back. So you know what? Amazing.
And with the buddy system here, now you've got 5. You must have a pair of 3. What's the pair of 3?
It's me and Vash, and then Lord Khan, Brain Gang, and Polar.
Great. Okay, and then up on the front, what is the pairing of the buddy system?
I've got it. Tyrael, Hans, and Montem, and then Anton and Vega can be paired.
Okay, great. I'm going to just leave the people who are buddies next to each other for visual understanding of what's going down. There we go.
Okay.
Perfect.
I want to be up there.
Sure.
Thank you.
Great. And then the one unnamed wagon driver. Actually, the 2 unnamed... The one unnamed wagon driver, because the Frost Ranger was driving the other sled. So now you've only got 1 sled driver and 2 sleds.
Okay, well, that sled driver needs to figure it the fuck out.
It should just be Montem or Vega, or Montem or Hans, I mean, probably. They got decent
Does
perception.
anyone
They're
have...
not fighters.
Does anybody have animal handling proficiencies?
Anton has a crazy amount of will, so he'll probably... if need be.
I don't know that we've done non-weapon proficiencies on the party members, but surely one of them does.
Which one of these people lived a life of animal tending, of animal husbandry?
Brain Gang, right?
Because
he's a ranger.
He's a ranger? I mean, you can roll something.
I mean, he uses a bow, so that means he likes animals, right?
He uses the bow.
He is a fighter, not a ranger.
How many sled drivers did we bring? Because we're down to 2 sleds now.
You brought 2, and the Frost Ranger, and then 1 sled driver was killed.
Did the sled driver die, or were the dogs just eaten?
The dogs were destroyed, and the sled driver was dragged away by the baby white dragon. Like, it was killed and being dragged away to be eaten as food.
It's not a good end.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one even noticed.
Okay.
Just get Montem to...
Wait, the random woman that was following us, where's she at?
Oh yeah.
She must be at the back of the party. Yeah, we should get a little token. She stayed out of the fight.
How is she with
can
animals? She
drive
seems
the
like a
sleds.
lumberjack person.
Lumberjack is not quite the same thing as dog handler, but they are not even slightly related.
Maybe she has animals
she
in
was
her
from
farm.
a farm, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm
she
saying.
seemed
Like,
she was
she's,
from
you
a
know.
farm. When he said lumberjack, he meant
Forester.
farmer.
She's a
Oh, so
forester.
she's a ranger then, you're saying? No, but she's got to calm bears and stuff, right?
How hard can it be? The dogs are gonna
she
follow
goes
the other
and chops
dogs.
down
Yeah.
trees and hauls it back for lumber.
Okay, she's got to
All right.
chase off squirrels.
I asked
Yeah.
the guy, the sled driver, what does he think we need to do here? Can he teach someone real quick? Can't be that hard.
How
Shakes
hard
his
can it
head.
be?
You can't just teach someone to handle a pack of dogs like this. It's a messy thing, especially in these dense trees.
Okay, Lord Cotton's gonna do it. He can do it. He's intelligent. He'll work it out.
True.
Right?
He can.
Yeah?
Yeah, true. Is it a wisdom thing or an intelligence thing, Koibu?
That's
It's a
17 in this
wisdom
guy.
thing.
All right, Anton will drive the sled for now.
All right. Anton will drive the sled. Make me a wisdom check at half strength.
Wait a second. Hold on. Vega speaks up. You know, in my early days of roguing, we we used sled dogs to get contraband out of the southeastern part of the island that was covered in snow. Supposedly, an orb of winter was blanketing the land with snow, and sometimes we would go on runs in his early days with the family, hauling supplies.
Hans will
in and
pat
out of
him on
there.
the shoulder and be like, "Sure you did, big guy. Sure you did." Anton, give me that wisdom check at half your wisdom.
Okay.
Don't fuck up, Mootin, for once.
Easy.
Oh, nice, good job.
It is sort of a bitch to get the dogs going. You've never done this before. It takes you a couple of hours of practice to like be able to get them to move and to stop and to turn them left and right. And you've got this guy, the other sled driver, helping you out. And so we won't really make much progress here today. We'll end near the site of this combat as this sled driver teaches you what to do. You pick it up with surprising proficiency and skill.
Nice. He's wise.
Maybe all those months speaking to rats and talking with animals has helped you out in some way, shape, or form. And we will end our day here.
Cool.
End our day or end our stream, you mean?
Probably both.
Our day. Let me
Oh.
just see what happens in the next couple of days, and we might just end the stream here, or we might have an opportunity to showcase something else.
This has been just amazing.
Wacky.
All worked out. We got so many items.
It all worked
We
out, actually.
killed the Frost Ranger. I wasn't that bothered about killing Teresa, but you know, I'm glad that you're happy.
Things are smooth sailing from here.
The next day, going through the woods. Actually, I take it back. It's that night in the woods. You settle down to make camp. You've got your tents. The sun goes down. Darkness falls. The trees provide a little bit of cover from the wind, so things aren't quite so bad. And who takes first watch tonight? We do this in groups, right?
Anton takes.
Yeah.
Anton.
I'll take last watch.
And who is your buddy on watch? You and Vega?
Probably me and Brain Gang, honestly. When we hit camp, he's probably gonna hang out with him. This guy.
The buddy system, Moon.
If we're hard on the buddy system, he'll hang out with Vega. Yeah. If buddies are moving, you know, it is what it is.
We're serious about the buddy system. It's what's kept us alive so far.
He'll hang out with Vega.
Listen, the buddy system just means that nobody's going anywhere alone. It doesn't matter if we switch every now and then,
Yeah.
just as long as nobody's...
Well, I agree with that mostly, but you know, to avoid confusion or doubt. Just
How
stick with the same
confused are you
person.
that, like, hey, this is going to be the guy you hang out with now? Are we really that lost right now?
Because now Brain Gang, you might not know who he's meant to be hanging out with.
I think we can figure this one out.
No,
Okay.
all right. Well.
Anton hangs out with Brain Gang, and Brain Gang hangs out with, or Vega hangs out with Pola and Lord Khan.
It's on your first watch. The two tents are settled down. No need to build the third one now. You're looking out when you can see the transparent, ghostly figures begin to approach your tent, your area. The first one that you see is a young
Anton
man.
will grab the banner and hold it strongly.
The young man walks towards you. He's got chainmail armor on, a sword at his side. His hair is combed back. He's got a thick mustache, a nice, full, rich beard. And he, like, holds a hand up as if to say, like, greetings or hello or I'm unarmed. And as he does so, flickering to his left appear 4 more similarly armed people. Flickering to his right appear 6 more similarly armed and armored people, ghostly all.
Anton will hail them and speak in Drakisian.
The creature doesn't say anything to you.
Anton will show them the amulet of Elthara.
What is your source of light here in the darkened woods at night?
Probably a lightstone.
Lightstone. A nice, cool light encompasses the area, making everything nice and easy to see.
We also have magical torches.
Coming out from the woods behind these figures
Anton wakes his people up at this
are
point.
skeletons. Unarmed, unarmored, just the bones of the dead as Anton goes to a
How
tent
many?
and yells. At first it seems to be like 4 and 5, and then they just sort of, they keep appearing, you know, one
Anton
over there,
casts-
one over there.
A scroll of protection from undead, and he will probably just yell out to his crew, not
Bring-
get him.
Brangang goes to the tents, starts to rally the other people. You read a scroll of protection from undead. What is the radius of this? Is like 5 feet?
Like 5 or 10
No,
feet.
it's,
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we will want to know the exact working of this before you cast it, to make sure that you do it under the appropriate circumstances. Scrolls. Protection from undead. Reading time 4. When the scroll is read, a 5-foot radius circle of protection extends from and moves with the reader. It protects everyone within it from all physical attacks made by the undead, but not magical, blah, blah, blah. If a creature leaves, it's subject to physical attack. Okay. So if they walk in or out of this zone, then they are protected or not protected, depending on which side they're on.
How long does it last?
10d8 rounds.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Once
4
Anton
times
sees like
9,
30
36.
skeletons or something, like 20, he'll cast.
yeah, they show up. A few here, a few there, and these 11 ghostly figures stand in front of you. The central one, the one that first appeared and hailed you with like a deep, satisfied, smug look on his face, as from the snow and the trees, the skeletons emerge. The rest of the players begin to wake, don any gear that they need to put on, strapping on belts and swords, and poking their heads out of tents. And I think this can be where we end for the night.
Okay. Good job, guys.
What kind of skeletons are we talking about here? Just normal.
Just unarmed, unarmored, bony people with no magic on them, no lights. Just the most ordinary skeletons you've seen. Some bone white, some sort of ivory, some yellowed. A few of them have little breaks in them. Most of them have snow stuck in between, you know, ribs here or there, or in an eye socket. They look like they've pulled themselves up from the very ground.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah, well.
Do we
sure it'll
have
be fun.
Do we have questions?
Yes, we have one question. Oh boy. Sign up to the Patreon and submit your questions if you send them to the appropriate tier, if you want to ask us questions at the end of a session. To Koibu, how the fuck does blessing someone or something work in your world? Like, are you just putting magic on the thing so a powerful wizard could theoretically do it? Or who knows, it's just a thing and it exists?
Well, blessing is sort of a catch-all term. You know, there is a bless spell that has a very, very specific mechanical function, but generally speaking, a blessing is more like some sort of boon gained by the casting of a cleric. So you could, in theory, like a cleric could bless something in the way that maybe a real world priest or preacher or whatever would bless, which has more of like a, you know, a spiritual mental effect on you less than a physical effect. You could cast a bless spell, or you could consider pretty much any priestly spell to be a blessing. Some more powerful ones might be considered outright miracles. So a true meaningful answer to this question is it really depends on the scope of the blessing. Blessing isn't really a much of a specific enough term. It's like saying, you know, the president decreed something, but like some presidential decrees are very specific. Other things are like, I pardon this turkey and we're not going to kill the turkey, but like the turkey wasn't actually sentenced to death. So that presidential decree is kind of just like fluff. Or a president, you could say, like, has decreed something in the sense that like they have just said it to be so, but that doesn't necessarily have a lot of legal authority behind it. So blessing is not a hard enough word to really answer.
Okay, cool. Well, we will be back next week at the same time with no problems or interruptions, right?
I believe so. In the meantime, go to Neal's subreddit and post a question or something in the Reddit thread.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for coming. Stay safe. Be careful.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. See you later.
And yeah, okay. I will be back for you guys in like 15-20 minutes because I've got other stuff going on tonight too. Bye.
Voice.